Slobbering on that cock, dude. I loved it.
Welcome to. It's not even recap because I didn't do enough cap or comparison picks, but welcome to UFC Long Island discussion with Ranj and Manny from MMA Fight Club. Tonight's going to be a good card because you guys are going to have to help me determine. I did make picks, prelim picks on Tapology, like early glance picks. But I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't do deep research like I usually do. It was just tough this week. I short on time this week. But Manny said he's done enough research for both of us, so it's going to be an interesting show coming on. What's up, Saba? Okay, awesome.
Love me
Already
some
people
Saba.
breaking in already. So you were able to watch the weigh-ins? Yeah,
I
Manny.
watched the highlights of the weigh-in, so I didn't watch the
Yeah,
actual,
ceremonial
the whole.
highlights. Me too. That's
Yeah, yeah,
why
that's
sit
what I
there
caught.
and wait forever just to watch somebody walk over.
Yeah, yeah.
The highlights are good, just as good. You just don't see the quick if you bad weight cuts, you don't see the rush to the water after or who
Johnny
had to use
K. I see you,
who had to
Johnny
use the
K.
box, the things like that. Those are
Yeah,
things you don't see in the highlights, but nonetheless, I think everybody made weight and everybody looked good at the
did.
ceremonial
Yep.
highlights. So
Yes, sir.
let's jump right into this
Let's do it.
because starting with the first fight, I mean, on the fence, but we have Jessica Penne. You got foot only fans, I think. Foot fetish only fans, I do believe. I heard that. Taking on Emily Ducote. Emily Ducote, her nickname is something Gordinha. I think that means like fat girl or little fat girl or something, right?
Correct. So gordita in Spanish means little fat like person. Gordita.
Gordinha,
Gordita.
I think that would be
Yes,
female.
it would translate the same way, and I believe it's universal because it's not just in Spanish; it's also in Portuguese. So yes, it means little fat girl,
Right,
but she's
right.
not fat. Ranj, she's not like you, Ranj. She's
Oh,
not fat,
I
dude.
know. She's but you know what? She has the power of a fat girl. She got powerful punches. And that's why I think now she's like a minus 130 or something.
Mhm.
I'm gonna open up my bet online just to keep up with most recent MMA betting lines. But why don't you give a little introduction to these
Okay,
two?
so I'm gonna first of all tell you that I've been following Emma Ducote through Invicta. If you follow
Oh, I
our
love
channel,
Invicta.
yes, so we do breakdowns for Invicta MMA Fight Club, and we've been following Emma Ducote. She just fought about 2 months ago, overwhelmed her opponent, and it has to be mentioned before I get out the way here. Emily Ducote in her last fight, she fought against a fighter named Zapatella, a little bit shorter of a fighter, but Zapatella is like a former state champion. Wrestling is her entire game plan. So for the people that are like, "Oh, Jessica Penny's going to wrestle her," last fight she just fought a predominantly wrestling opponent, and she jacked her up. Finished the fight, round two, doctor stoppage. Prior to the doctor stoppage, she was piecing her up. Emily Ducote's 4-4 in Bellator. She's got Bellator experience. She's fought some pretty good fighters. And heck, she's about a decade younger than Jessica Penne, even if you didn't know anything about mixed martial arts. You have a fighter who's 10 years younger. Jessica Penne right here is in a spot where she's kind of barely squeaked by a few wins, kind of control time, being crafty. She cuts easily. Nice feet, yes, but cuts in the face and a huge nose. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm all over Emily Ducote. When I heard the other channels out there, for example, the Dogger Pass channel north of the border with our boys, um, Cody and those guys, they were on Emily Ducote as well. And I was relieved because, girl fights, it's always, it's kind of squeamish. But I like
Yeah.
Ducote a lot here. She's the much better striker. You have to consider, though, there's a few props that are kind of outrageous, but at least props to consider. A round one submission win by Jessica Penne is plus 1,100. I'm saying that because early in the fight, they're not sweating yet. Jessica Penne's path to victory is usually by submission. So it's something to
Mm-hmm.
consider. But a TKO win in round 2 or 3 by Ducote, I like those props a lot. And the fight probably goes the full distance because Jessica Penne can take a beating. But I love Ducote here. She's a parlay piece for me at minus 150, minus 120, minus 170, minus plus anything. Ducote wins this fight.
Yeah, I want to add though that the last Emily Ducote's last opponent, you said she was a state championship wrestler or something. She was also, she was supposed to be like an atom weight fighter too. She's a very small girl. So
Yes.
Ducote probably used that little fat girl body of hers. I know that's just her nickname. What a weird nickname. But I'm saying she probably ragdolled her with size, I would imagine, because I did hear she's like an atom weight that jumped up to fight.
That's
But
correct.
I will also add they have a common opponent in Danielle. What's her name? what's it?
Where's my
Danielle Taylor,
topology?
where Danielle Taylor, Dakota beat her knockout TKO, and I think I don't. And Jessica Penny lost to her unanimous decision. So that's if you want to play MMA math that way. Dakota has that TKO knockout over Danielle Taylor, and Jessica Penny took the unanimous decision, lost to her. So MMA math, if it works in this case, and female fighting, you might as well. It's like just as good as flipping a coin. So no, but I'm with you. I'm on Emily Ducote. I think she might even catch her, put her out. I saw Jessica Penny is training with Angela Hill. They're like best friends for life, forever. But it doesn't show her any training. It just shows her sucking weight. Just shows her wrapped up in that, the aluminum foil blanket there. You know what I'm talking about, the emergency blanket.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it's gonna on the feet.
I mean, I already have these plays in. I have a round 2 TKO prop already played at plus 1400 for Ducote, and a round 3 TKO prop for Ducote at plus 2200. She is a striker. That's like 95% of her game. That's all she does.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Penne not getting like physically hurt or concussed, but just balling up, being cut. She does bleed. She is a bleeder. She doesn't wear damage very well. This fight could just end because of a more like
bleeder.
Penne. I'm sorry, Penne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a bleeder.
And she had that 4-year layoff, right? Because of steroids, USADA suspension. That was a big part of it. I know.
And I heard that she was actually vindicated of all that. I guess I want to put it out there. She was vindicated, but she
did hear that too. But then she got vindicated by getting a robbery decision over Lupita.
Lupita was
feel so bad that
her.
you missed 4 years. We feel bad, so we're going to give you this win even though you lost.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm glad we're both on the side of there. So let me circle that. She's probably not going to. It's a female fight, so it's probably not going to make our parlay thing. But definitely circle that. Let's move up to next fight. We got Dwight Grant taking on Dustin Stoltzkus, and Dwight Grant comes in 11-5. Let me see what the odds are against Dustin Stoltzkus. 13-4. Right now, Dwight Grant is the slight. Oh, it just changed right in front of my face. It went from minus 120 to minus 114. I couldn't believe it just happened on Bet Online right in front of my face. And Dustin Stoltzkus also a minus number, negative minus 106. So both these guys are with the minus number. Very close odds. Slight favorite is Dwight Grant, but that's showing money starting to come in. Because if it moved right in front of my face, money's coming in on on Dwight Grant.
Or Grant.
Grant, okay. Money, because it went from minus 120 to minus 114. So yep. So that means it's coming in on Grant. That's what that tells you. Let me share the screen. We forgot to do. That's the whole thing. We got to do these.
And I have to announce that we're giving away 4 $25 Amazon gift cards on this show tonight. We're going to give you the rules as the show goes on. They're very simple rules. I would say one rule is to be nice and drop a lot of comments. The MVP award is real. We're going to give out one MVP award, which is going to be to the most valuable poster award. Okay. So jump in here, post some nice comments, tell Ron how sexy he is, and we'll give you $25 tonight. Keep listening.
Yeah. I appreciate that, Manny. Yeah, Manny's definitely going to.
We're sponsoring that tonight, but that's based upon our winnings. We did well the last few weeks. We're trying to share the love, $100 out to the Ronj listeners.
So I'm going to rewind quick. We're just going to take a look at how Jessica Penny and Fat Girl here. Look at her with the glasses. That kind of takes me off because you know what? When I watched this the first time, those glasses are kind of thick too, and you can't wear them in the ring. You can't wear contacts. I'm serious. Look at right there. You can tell she got like look at
bottle
how
caps. Small her eyes are. You can see.
Kind of like Roxanne Modafferi, right? She's blind.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still that doesn't change my pick. But I'm saying that's something to factor in, which I had no idea she was blind like that. Look at Jessica Penny. Looks like she could play the part of Wicked Witch from the West. You know what I'm saying? She got the witch nose and everything.
Bust out those feet, girl. Let me see those feet, honey. Come on.
I know. Kick those shoes off. That's
what
we
those shoes off. Show me those naked feet. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but they size up. I think Penny's got a little bit of height. Obviously, you can see that there, a
Yes.
little bit of height advantage, but I don't think it's going to translate with the power though. So I'm still sticking with Emily Ducati. Okay, here we are. We got Dwight Grant facing off with Dustin Stoltzkus. Both of them look good, and this is Dwight Grant.
He like looks at the other guy, like kind of checks him out and shit.
Oh yeah, he did. He did that. He did that here. You're gonna see that, and you got to remember he's jumping up. He's in a comfortable weight class before. Rumor has it, last one when he was fighting down at welterweight, he was getting knocked out because he was sucking weight bad, and it was making him weak. And that's why now he's in his weight class that he should be, a comfortable weight class for 185, rather than struggling to get one. And let's go. He's ready. Got a little bit of swagger.
You like him to win this fight, huh? Are you picking him?
Are you picking him to win? I'm leaning him right now. As I have no official yet. I picked him on what's it called, on Tapology, but right here it's all subject to change depending on what you and the chat talks about. But let's see how they size up. And right here is where he does the look. You're not okay. Got the same
for a weapon or something.
Got the same pants as me. I see that. Okay, there we go. Look at the handsome smile and mustache. That's like a Dev the Dude mustache. That's nice. But look at the jawline. Anyway, we're gonna
Your girl's not there, dude. Where's your girl at?
I know she got replaced by this Chinese guy with the glasses.
Yeah, I know.
For real, that they switch off. They switch off and on. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna catch up with the chat. Why don't you give us a little bit of history on these guys?
Let me pull up my notes on Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant does hail from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. He is a local guy, so he's kind of a hometown kid, but now fighting out of California at ATT with Khabib Nurmagomedov for those guys training out there. A good striker, heavy hands. Anyone who's watched him fight before, he's got power in his hands. And actually, his last fight that he lost by TKO, he did drop to the guy. Like, he hurt him, but he kind of got outmatched at some point and dropped the fight. Now, this thing about moving up in weight, it's funny how the narrative changes. He's moving up in weight, and the narrative is that I feel better, I don't have to cut weight, I feel more comfortable. But sometimes moving up in weight means there's more power. The guy's heavier. The other guy hits harder. And does your power transition up from a lower weight class to a higher weight class? Most of the time, the answer is no. In his case, I do think the power transitions up here. But this fight's going to be so ugly. I don't have a good read. I'm on Dwight Grant to win. I like his power here. But Dustin Stoltzkus, who has not looked good recently, a lot of losses in the UFC, has not been very impressive, has fought some good fighters. I could see him bringing the fight to round 2 or 3, where Dwight Grant sometimes doesn't pay attention, shows low fighter IQ. If he can't knock out Dustin, I think he eventually just gets worn out and Dustin wins by decision. Dustin's a slight dog at the beginning of the open price tag. It's now moved a little bit around, but I think Dustin has a good shot here. I don't have a good play here. I like Dwight Grant to win the fight. Not even surprised if he gets a finish at some point here, but just overall, it's a roll of the dice, guys. Very, very up in the air.
Yeah, I see the chat is all leading Stoltzkus here. No, Dirty Reg. Grant's gonna KO Dusty. Thanks me later. Thank me later. Dirty Reg he's on a roll. I think, did he win Tapology last week? I forget, but Dirty Reg he's picking him.
Yes.
Look at Grant's arm muscle. Charles Jourdain has more muscle than him, and he's a featherweight. Yeah, that's true. That is very suspect.
Thank you, Johnny K. Smash that like. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. He doesn't sub anyone. Word true. Like I said, you guys are I have to make my pick. I'm coming into the show. I was leaning Grant, but I think
so I want to highlight one thing. So Dirty Reg put a comment in here that I just have to highlight. I agree with you. Last fight, if you watch the last fight, on paper, it just says Grant lost by TKO. But he clearly hurt the other guy. He knocked him down entirely. He had him hurt. That fight could have gone either way. It just appeared to me like it wasn't his best night, and he also got caught in a few punches. But he definitely has KO power. He could have knocked out the guy last fight. And so thank you for that comment, Dirty Reg. You're absolutely right. That's why I'm on Grant. I think Grant has the
right here.
chance.
To be real,
You know?
Grant was super close to landing a KO blow. Thought the last fight something telling me he finds this fight no bet for me though.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Stoltzkus, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Blood
Cody's
money.
not confident. He's not
Yeah.
confident either.
I mean, like, dude, like if you're talking about a fight that you want to stay away from, this one is one of them. I mean, Stoltzkus, if you just look at his tapology, it's a bunch of red marks everywhere. The dude has not been on a good streak. And so you don't feel comfortable backing him against anyone unless the guy named Grant who got knocked out like 60 days ago, like 2 months ago, it's maybe coming back too fast. I don't know how that works, by the way. He should be out for like 6 months. He got knocked out, but whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna look at Stoltzfus has that like that 1800s boxing pose. You know what I'm saying? Like the boxers, the prize fighters back. You know what I'm talking about with the.
You nailed it. Like the 1940s guys, the pictures of the guys in black and white
with the mustache and everything. Looks like he's what is he? Time traveler, Dustin Stoltzkus.
That's great.
But definitely the arm size. Thanks for who pointed that out. Someone in the chat just pointed out the arm size, and that's insane. I think I might have to go with Stoltzfus there then.
I hear you, man. I can't disagree.
Is that who you're going to?
I'm on Grant, but you know, it's like, am I betting it? Like the bets I have for this fight, let me actually tell the audience, right? That's what we're here for. The bets I have here are knockout in round 2 by Grant is plus 750. I have $10 on that to win 75. A round 2 submission by Dustin Stoltzkus is plus 1,100, and a round 3 sub is plus 1,800. I feel like something happens in round 2 or 3, some kind of violence. Just not sure what side. I think through round 1, Grant tends to be a slow starter. He's got a decent chin. He gets a good punch. The fight probably goes to round 2. Like from round 2 to round 3, it's from there. It's up in the air. What happens? But something happens in round 2 or round 3. I'm very surprised if it goes a full distance though.
Since Stoltzfus though, he hasn't won yet in the UFC. He's coming out of a regional scene called We Love MMA. We Heart MMA. So, you know, I mean, has he really? It'd be different if he was coming out of like a Bellator.
The thing is, Raj, I agree with you. The thing is, Raj, like he's a good punching bag. You see, so even if Dwight, let's say I agree with you, like he's shit, his game is shit, has not got to win in the UFC. He could take at least enough punches for round 1. And then at that point, it just gets sloppy. He gets a takedown. Dwight Grant's got low fighter IQ. I mean, listen, all the warning signs are there. 1-800 gambler right here. Do not fucking bet this fight, guys, on the money line. Just stay away from it. It's a bad one.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep my pick on Tapology too. I'm not gonna, but I'm not betting this at all. So, oh, look who he started against. What is his let's pull that up. Oh, Kyle Dawkins, who's now not looking that great. Rodolfo Vieira, and Rodolfo Vieira, he's the black belt hunter. Of course, he's going to win that. Mm-hmm. And Gerald GM3, the legend Gerald Mearshart. So those 3 losses in the UFC, you can't take. You got to take them. They're all decent losses. You know what I'm saying? Dwight Grant, though, he's coming. He has that loss. Daniel Rodriguez beat Stefan Sekulic by split decision. Mm-hmm. Then he lost to Francisco Trinaldo and Sergey Kandashko. Mm-hmm. Overhand left to ground strike. So, man, this is such a close fight. I'm not betting either way. I suppose I'm gonna keep Dwight Grant only because he's training out of American Kickboxing Academy, whereas Dustin Stoltzfus trained out of Amish country in Pennsylvania. Right?
Yes, that's right. Not too far from my neck of the woods.
Yeah, it is. She's like Dutch Amish because he's German, and that's what they speak that. So he's training some barn, I heard, with a bunch of Amish guys like Malachi and Jedediah. I'm just talking shit. I know. I live by Amish people. I got Amish farmers by me.
Oh, you got them out there too, dude. Listen, the food is amazing.
New York, where I'm from, there's
they have the Amish markets. We have the markets up there, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, banger.
You know, he's a real suspect buying bread from them because they got the dirty fingernails. I don't like that.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Why are you gonna do that to me, man?
I'm just saying, just speaking the truth. Got your clothes drying on your front porch. It's raining out. That makes a lot of sense. I'm just talking smack on the Amish. It's okay.
They have
very
no
friendly,
electricity. They don't have no power, dude.
Oh, we got a bunch of fakers too. We got a bunch of Mennonites pretending, oh, we're Amish.
So,
I see you're Amish with your cell phone. Come on, get out of
yeah,
here.
come. Listen, dude. I see you Amish driving a truck with gas. Come on, dude. I got you, man.
Are they trash cans? Mennonite.
Are they trash cans? You know what? Johnny K, that pick right there has got you moving up that comment got you moving up the board here for a $25 gift card because that was crafty. My man got trash for calling somebody a trash can, and
I heard that.
K.
Yeah,
it's good comment.
That's good. Bring up some drama on the IG. I think it's through IG, right? Or Twitter,
Are we going Dustin Jacoby versus Da Un Jung? Because I'm going to offer a $25 gift card on this particular fight for the first person who can comment with the right answer for the question I'm going to pose about this fight. So whenever you're ready to go here, introduce the fight, and I'll drop the question because I have a good question here.
Let's do Dustin Jacoby, Da Un Jung, because I do have some notes on this.
All right.
This is one of the ones I did put some research into because I'm a huge Da Un Jung fan. But Dustin Jacoby, I am not counting him out. The Hanyak is coming off back-to-back wins against Michael Olszewski, John Allen, Darren Stewart, standing TKO win there, which is good. He had that draw against Ian Cutelaba, which I guess Ian Cutelaba showed him up with the wrestling, with a ton of takedowns, I guess, for him on that fight. And then he had the fight against he beat Maxine Grisham unanimous decision. So Dustin Jacoby looking very good in his last 5, training out of Factory X. But he's taking on my boy Da Un Jung, who looking good except for that robbery draw with Sam Alvey. Sam Alvey should have won that. I don't know why. Even Da Un Jung was surprised when they called it a draw. He thought,
he was like,
he's like, oh. He tried to shake Sam Alvey's hand. Sam Alvey was no. I'm not happy. I'm not. that was cringy. It was weird, but. Anyway, Da Un Jung's he did handily beat Kennedy Nzechukwu, which is aging well since his last fight. And he beat William Knight, unanimous decision. William Knight's a good victory to have in your back, in your resume. Beat Mike Slow Rodriguez TKO round 1. He made his UFC debut against Khadis Ibragimov, where he guillotined him round 3. So Da Un Jung looking very good, with the exception of that Sam Alvey fight. But that's just a one-off, I think. I'm just playing. He's better since that fight too. He realizes that was kind of like he got lucky getting that draw where he should have lost. But anyway, I'm still sticking with Seda. I think I'm saying that right. 2 S's in the beginning, which messes everything up for me. But I'm going to stick with Da Un Jung here to beat the Hanyak Dustin Jacoby in a very close decision. I think it might even go split decision. Dustin Jacoby may win a round, and he might get a favor of one of the judges. So very close fight yet again. What do you got to add to this fight?
Well, my basic summary is that Dustin Jacoby is starting to show a lot of wear and tear. If you look at the last few fights, he's slowing down physically. Now, not mentally. He's still a sharp fighter, nice kickboxing background, but physically slowing down, taking a bit of a beating at times. His last fight, he had a lower leg injury that precluded him from being able to use his kicking game. He talked about it post-fight. The reason why he didn't use more kicks or leg kicks or body kicks, he had a foot injury or leg injury. Has he recovered from that? He barely won his last fight. I think this fight comes down to just age. Like Dustin Jacoby maybe 5 years ago, I pick him to win the fight. But right now, he's aging in dog years. I use that joke often, but he really is aging. He's wearing it. This young Asian fighter, don't get it confused with the Asian fighters who all lost last year. A lot of Asian fighters lost last year. So some common casual bettors are thinking it's an Asian fighter. He's not good. He can't win. No, this guy's a bit different. He's pretty powerful. He can take a good punch. I think over the course of 3 rounds, he just wears down Jacoby. Jacoby's recent record, that 5-0 streak, a lot of wins, there were some squeaky wins, some close wins. He kind of got by, good opponents. This is the perfect matchup. I would even say a side narrative. The UFC, this is a good matchup for the Asian fighter. They need the Asian fan base to rally around some fighters. It's a good matchup for this guy. I think he wins. I mean, I'm more betting against Jacoby. I'm fading him. Watching his last fight, he kind of barely won that fight, guys. And he looks old, man. I'm looking on the screen. He just looks old. He just looks like a guy who's kind of been worn. And Asian people all at the same age, they all look the same, as you know, Ranj. And so, like, it just to me, like, I just feel like it's just a younger
And
fighter.
I'm not. I think it was you. Didn't you say that Dustin Jacoby had like a knee injury?
Okay, so let's talk
Like in your
background.
breakdown.
Here's
Yeah.
the chance to win some money here. All right, let me give you the background. So get your quilts ready, pop your fireplace on, get your hot chocolate ready. So Dustin Jacoby was born in Colorado. One of the questions I was going to ask was what state did he actually play sports in? That state was Illinois. And he was a multi-sport athlete. So he was like the prototypical jock on campus who played, basketball, and he played football, and he wrestled. He was the all guy and pretty tall. If you look at him here on screen, Dana White's a pretty tall guy. So Dustin Jacoby's tall as fuck. 6'3", whatever, 6'4", very tall dude. So he suffers a nasty knee injury in his senior year of high school. All the college offers go away. He has to go to like a smaller college, and he has to sort of attach on and so go from there. That's sort of his life, right? He got hurt, got injured, had to recover, but his UFC career has now started to mirror that. He's getting hurt, he's getting injured. My question right now to the entire chat, and the first answer gets it right, wins $25 for an Amazon gift card, is what sport did he play in college for 2 years when he did go to college? He played it for 2 years and then he dropped out. What sport? First person gets it right in the chat, you win $25 gift card. Send your email to Ranj. I'll email you tonight that gift card. You have it tonight to buy your $25 worth of Amazon crack. Anyway, back to this breakdown here. For Dustin Jacoby, he's a former kickboxing glory guy, did very well there. But it's kind of funny. People talk about his glory kickboxing background like he was so good. He had some belts, but they were like PFL belts. If you're watching PFL recently, people have won PFL like $1 million prizes, but the last few years it's been like low competition. That was the kind of the case for him. His kickboxing record was actually 8-7 overall. He began with a 1-4 overall record. Like his kickboxing record is very average. So long story short, I'm passing on Jacoby. If anything, I would just pass in the fight. I think his opponent here picks up the win, but I cannot back Jacoby. He's shown all the telltale signs, of a guy who's wearing down. So again, I'm going the other way, guys. I'm on Jung.
So we got some answers. We got lacrosse, Simple Man saying. Cody is saying football, Saba, basketball, Johnny K, baseball, Ice Viking, chess.
So I have the winner already, but one more question. What position? Anybody? What position? Because we have a winner already. I'm going to announce it in a second. But what position did he play? On top of the fact that we have a winner, but he played a specific spot. And if he was baseball, what spot, Johnny K? And if he was chess, I guess there's only one spot, right? Ice Viking. And if it was horse riding,
it wasn't chess. I'll tell you that. It wasn't chess.
That's right, Blood Money. That's right, Blood Money. You're the winner, dude.
There you go, Blood Money. You're gonna get a $25 gift card.
I'll send it to you via the gram, homie, because I have you on Instagram. So I don't even think I need your email. I think I could
send it to gram. Guys. Good job. Awesome. Okay, so we're all on the side of Down Jung, yeah, mostly because of the age and the wear and tear. Dustin Jacoby's got 34 years old to 28 years old, and Down Jung's got the height and reach advantage. You know what's interesting? Down Jung opened up as an underdog. He was like plus 120. Now I think he's a rather decent favorite. I'm going to check it out. Down Jung right now is they're even, minus 110. Coin flip,
crazy, right? It's crazy,
minus 110. But I know there was a time when he was like minus 135 for Down Jung, and there was a time that he was plus 120 as well, and Dustin Jacoby was minus 140. So that's crazy. Now it's just even Steven on that. Same with the over under 2.5. Same. Even it's like minus 125, minus 105, respectively. So interesting there. But looks like everybody's on the side of Jung. Blood Money. Yeah. So, all right, let's what's next? What's moving up the card? Ooh, here you go. This is the one you're concerned about. Bill Algeo and Gilbert Burns' brother, Herbert.
Yes.
I shouldn't. Herbert Burns is his own man. We don't want to call him Gilbert Burns' brother. That's like calling that who's the other brother that
we could do them with the sisters. The Shevchenko sisters. We could do that.
Oh yeah, the Shevchenko's Valentina's sister. Yeah.
Shevchenko A and B.
But Herbert Burns, I did see on Instagram, he was intense training with his brother Gilbert. Intense training too. He was going in hard on that. I saw on Instagram. And Bill Algeo, though, you can never count him out. Owns his own gym out of he's the local boy here, right? He's
He's
like
next to
is he
me,
in New
dude.
Jersey?
Like 20 minutes from me, dude. King of
Oh
Prussia,
yeah, he's
Pennsylvania.
like Pennsylvania. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But he
King
will
of
have
Prussia.
local fan
Yes.
base in Long Island. There, a lot of quick drive from where he's at. So
Correct.
go ahead. Let's give a little intro if
So
you
let's
don't
talk
mind.
about this here. Algeo versus Burns. The big thing is that Burns is coming off of a big layoff. That's the big, concern for him. Almost 2 years off of a loss. He was a minus 300 favorite in his last fight. So you don't love that. That gives you pause, right? But his submission ability is top notch. The guy is a top level, like third degree BJJ black belt. I think him and all three of his brothers, like four of them, all have black belts in BJJ. So it's like a family thing. So from that standpoint, he comes in here after a 2-year layoff. He made weight. He did make weight. That's a big thing. So I was concerned about the weight issue because last fight he not only lost as a big favorite, he was plus 4 pounds, overweight. So from that little glimpse, we made some improvements. He made weight. He comes in here as a submission prop. I like a few of them. For example, him to win by a round one submission is plus 850. Now, if you look at his Tapology, most of his wins are early wins, round one, round two. The critique on him is the cardio, not great cardio. He's come into some last minute fights. Like his last fight was last minute notice. He ends up gassing out, gets finished. So he's the kind of guy where it's kind of earlier bust. I think in this fight he has a legit chance to win. I'm choosing him to win on the money line at plus like 140, plus 145. I'm still choosing him to win on the money line. Not going to parlay that piece by any means. Not that confident. But the submission props for round one, round two for him, I like those. And then, of course, the fight not going to decision. I think either he submits Algeo at some point round one, round two, or Algeo wears him out and finishes him. I'm just not very sold on Algeo. He does train in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, not too far from me, at his own gym, which is like, that's a good thing and a bad thing. Like, who else trains there? Like, he's there, he's the owner. He's a businessman. Went to Penn State, like boxed at
Right.
Penn State. They have a boxing team. Like, he's a very smart guy. He's crafty. He's in good shape. He looks great in the video. I can see him. But Herbert Burns, he's closer to greatness. His brother is very good at mixed martial arts. He's in the UFC. We've seen guys take a break and come back and look very good. He looks good there. He's shorter. I get it. But submissions are his game. He's going to have 15 minutes to do something. I'm choosing him to win, but it's a very close fight as well where I don't have a very strong play. The props are I like some props like I talked about. The fight not going to decision is minus 165. I like that as well. But that's my pick, Burns. What do you got there, Raj?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't get my eyes off that blingy watch he's got on. So that's like that's a Rolex, I think. But anyway, you can't. I just can't count out Bill Algeo. I know he doesn't have, being that he's the owner of his own gym. Who's testing him? Like, who's pushing him? You know what I'm saying? Is he bringing in outside help? I didn't check his Instagram or anything like that, like I usually do. I just didn't have time this week. But man, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence still. I might have to go with the plus money. What are the odds here? Like you said, plus 140. You got Burns at, right?
For
Right now,
Burns,
plus 180, plus
yeah.
180 on Bet Online. Bill Algeo's a minus 210. So when in doubt, go with the plus money.
And I do want to mention, like, Algeo has a very nice story. Like, this guy started his high school record like 0-14 in his first 14 wrestling matches, and then turns around and becomes a state champion by his senior year. Captain of his team, goes to Penn State on the boxing team, opens up like a little side BJJ little program where he's actually coaching people, then turns that into his own, freaking gym, has a business. He's a very smart guy, but like, I'm just trying to put it all into perspective. You've got a Brazilian person who we have a lot of question marks, some variables we just can't answer. I don't think paying minus 180, minus 190, minus 200 in Algeo makes any sense.
Let's look at the last five. Herbert Burns he's got a nice win in the Contender Series over Derek Minner. Derek Minner, he by a submission triangle choke, and Derek Minner is a BJJ brown belt in his own right. He's not, he held his own against Ryan Hall, so I think stands out as a good win. He beat Nate the Train Landwehr. That's a great win. Nate the Train, Evan Dunham, but it's a submission, rear naked choke. And then most recently he lost to Daniel Pineda, elbows from crucifix. Crucifix, that's the most humiliating way to lose is getting caught in a crucifix, because then there's nothing
Yeah.
they can
They're
speak,
basically like, they're just,
do
yeah.
whatever they want. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's
Now let's
bad.
look at Bill Algio's last 5. Let's see, Cage Fury, of course, that's Pennsylvania. Then he came into the UFC with a loss to Ricardo Lamas. Then he beat Spike
Oh.
Carlisle. Spike Carlisle is now making a name for himself in Bellator, I think, right? One of those
Yeah,
less.
he's
Yeah, I think
festering
so.
somewhere. He's a
Yeah,
wild
he's
fighter.
you know. Then he lost to Ricardo Ramos. So he lost to Ricardo Lamas and Ricardo Ramos. It's so confusing. And most recently, though, he did beat Joe Anderson Brito. He's that 29-year-old that looks like he's 50. But
50. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
Joe
crazy.
Anderson Brito. But Joe Anderson Brito he's supposed to be a decent prospect, up and coming. But
I think I had Brito
um,
in that fight. That sucks.
yeah, a lot of people did. I think he was a favorite, but Bill Algeo shocked everybody. Got a decision win over him. But at minus 210, I'm not putting money on him. I'm looking at. So if there's value, I'm going to take Burns
There,
on
there's
value.
there's there's such a, I would say it's like 50-50. This is how likely it is. 50-50 that Burns gets a submission in round 1. And if not, then round 2 and 3 go to Algio
I
and he
don't
wins the fight by
know.
decision.
Because Bill Algeo, aside from being part of the boxing team at Penn State, he was the president of they have a BJJ program, but it's not like Scholastic. They had like their own little,
Yeah.
and he was like the president of that. That's why that translated to him owning his own gym, Algeo MMA
Gotcha.
and Fitness.
I gotcha.
So
I mean, yeah.
he does have a little
But
BJJ
look,
like
look at his record.
defense
I
and
mean,
all
look at
that.
his recent record. Last fight, decision, decision, decision,
Yeah,
decision.
everything's
I
going
mean,
decision.
2019 he had a rear naked choke. I mean, he has 1 submission since 2014.
What's his 6 losses? Are they all by decision? I see
He's got a
most.
choke loss against Burgos, which is kind of interesting. They're both on the same card. So Shane Burgos choked him out in 2014. That was forever ago, though.
Yeah, I don't count anything
Yeah,
before
that's. I
2016.
mean, all his losses have been by decision recently. He has good grappling skills. You're absolutely right, and he's qualified as a submission artist, like in terms of belt wise. But he's fighting a guy who's only going after submissions. So we're gonna find out. Like I think after the first, I'm gonna say like the first 2 minutes of round 1, either the fight's on the ground where Burns is like looking for submissions, or he's able to keep the fight at distance, use his distance, keep him at bay and force Burns to, change things up. But if the fight goes to the ground, any type of grappling, he's gonna have to be really careful here.
A
Very careful.
there's 3 different people so far seeing Burns round 1 sub or bust.
That's my thinking, Saab.
About better. Welcome to the show. He's also round 1 or sub or bust. He's saying, man, that might be the way to go. And that's what you're thinking too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at Algeo has beaten a better grappler than Burns already. I'd have to study his topology.
Who that?
Oh look, Spike Carlisle would kill Burns. That's a good fight right there. That's a good matchup, Noah. I don't know. That'd be close. Oh man. Okay, I guess it's Styles. It's going to be Herbert Burns and his BJJ. I know, but he is working on his striking, according to Instagram. Saw that. But Bill Algeo, I don't know. I'm going to side with Algeo, but I'm staying away from this on a betting perspective. But Algeo is probably going to be my tapology pick, where you just have to pick a side. And I'm going to say by decision. He's definitely a decisionator. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so.
Ooh, now we're moving up to one of the big ones. This is a big one.
Yeah, what's this? Ricky Simone, Jack Shore, right?
Yes, this is like a kind of a main event, depending upon where you live in the world. If you're from Washington State, it's a main event. If you're from Wales, it's a main event.
Okay, bantamweight fight: Ricky Simone taking on Jack Shore. Tank Jack Shore, undefeated Jack Shore, 16-0. He's a former Cage Warriors champ. So, and he's out of Britain, I think Wales, right? Welshman.
Yes, sir.
So, he's coming off. He's undefeated. So, of course, his last 5 are all wins. But Are they really good wins? Like
And
Timur
timeout, and
Valiev?
timeout, Ranj. He's
Yeah.
not just undefeated, Ranj. What is also his amateur record, Ranj?
Oh, is it? I didn't check that. Is that also undefeated?
He has like a 16-0 amateur record. Dude has fought like 30 something total mixed martial arts fights and has not lost.
He's growing up in that environment. His dad owned like he go Shore MMA. His dad started that when he was just a wee kid, a little baby. So I think his dad was like a combat sports
Yep.
something. He was.
Yep.
I don't know exactly which skill set, but I want to say his family, his father
Yep.
got him into that at a very early age. He's going to have the slight height and reach advantage here, and slight age advantage. He's 27 to Ricky Simone's 29. But Ricky Simone, I will say, don't count him out. I know Jack Shore, Cage Warriors champ, but Ricky Simone was LFA champ, right? I think so. LFA.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
LFA champion at bantamweight, so that's good. He's also cousins with Vince Morales, who every time they're going to camp, Vince Morales, UFC fighter, comes and trains with Ricky. I think he's like Native American, right? That's his ethnicity, out of Vancouver, Washington. He's coming off wins against Rafael Sunsao, an aging one. Brian Kelleher, that's not aging that one. Gaetano Perello, Ray Borg, and he lost his chance to rise to the top. He lost to Rob Font, unanimous decision. So that's not a bad loss though to Rob Font. So I don't know. AT&T Portland's where he trains out of. I kind of want to lean the side of Ricky Simone because I think he's got the better wrestling. I mean, Jack Shore's a good wrestler, British wrestler, but Ricky Simone, I think he won his state championships, and then he rejected college to enter his MMA career. I think he said no to college, even though he could have went and been a NCAA star.
How about we do another trivia right now, Raj?
Go ahead, man. Sure.
What was the college that Ricky Simone attended? He actually did go to college. Give us the name, guys.
Everyone's Googling right now. They're throwing it.
Give us the name of the college. He wasn't there very long. If you can nail the name down, you get a $25 gift card. Keep going, Ron.
There you go. There you go. So, let's see. Yeah, I think I think American wrestling is a level higher than the United Kingdom British wrestling. They don't even submit anybody into the Olympics for wrestling, which is that's weird. And who's their best wrestler over there? Like Mike Grundy, and he's been not looking that great lately. I think Ricky Simone's wrestling is going to stand out here. I think he's going to get the better of the exchanges on the ground. Standing up, I think Jack Shore's better, and I think he's got better cardio. So this is once again another very difficult pick for me. But I'm going to edge the wrestling for Ricky Simone at plus money, and he sure is, right? So I want to see, let's see, plus 131 to Jack Shore's a minus 150. So I'm going to take the plus money. I'm going to take the value here, and I think I will throw a little bit of a bet on this to Jack Shore getting his first zero, only because, he had a very close.
We got a winner, dude. Got a winner.
Oh, all right, let me hold on. Jack Shore did get a very close split decision win against Hunter Azur. Hunter Azur out wrestled him, and that's why that's why one of the judges went for that. And I think Ricky Simone would beat Hunter Azur without going to split decision. I think it'd be unanimous. And I'm looking at these other people. Ludwig Sholinian, I think Jack Shore was like a minus 400 going into that. Should have won that.
Yep.
Timur Valiev, a lot of people are unhappy with that win. Even it was a win for Jack Shore, but it showed like holes in his game. If you watch that, Timur Valiev exposed a little bit of his weaknesses. So that's why it's just he hasn't really. I know he's undefeated, but who is he really? This is going to be his hardest test for sure so far in the UFC. So, and I think Ricky Simone. I like Ricky Simone. I'd like to see. Yeah, I want to see Ricky Simone climb the ranks. And Jack Shore is my unranked contender pick too, so I'm going against myself. But I'm going to take Ricky Simone here. Go ahead.
I have a lot to talk about here. Let me get to a few comments. Number one, it was Clark College. That was Real News MMA who got that right.
There we go.
Clark College. He was there for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then was like, "Listen, this is not for me. I'm going to become a professional mixed martial artist." And he bailed out, but he had a chance to wrestle in college, like you said, Ranj, and he just chose otherwise. And as for Saba May, who here wrote, "I'm scared of that sneaky information that Manny got last week because it worked out with Kak Rakhmanov, the cock."
Yeah, loving the
Okay,
cock.
so
Manny loves the
loving
cock.
the cock. So I want to say the name because somebody actually tipped it when I get the information. I talked to someone who's wrestled and grappled with both of them. I talked to a guy who wrestled and grappled with Shore in training and also did so with Ricky Simone. And from their interpretation, Ricky Simone is just much more powerful in the clinch. And when I broke down this fight, it was my opinion it came down to who's more powerful, who's more effective in close situations against the fence, on the ground. Is it going to be easier or harder for Jack Shore to get up or easier or harder for Ricky Simone to get up? It's my interpretation that Ricky Simone will be heavier on top. He's the shorter, stockier fighter. He goes after more takedowns. He will look to just do that anyway. People are saying, well, he'll have to grapple if he gets hurt. No, even before he gets hurt or gets hit, he will go to wrestle. The information I'm getting says that he will take down this Welsh fighter several times throughout the fight. It'll be close, and he will win by decision because of control time and grappling, similar to the information I got last week with Kakramanov. So that's my insider information. I like him to win the fight. Now, some props to consider. I circled Ricky Simone to win in round 2 or 3 are good props to look at. They're both a little bit of a stretch. Round 3 is plus 1,200. For Jack Shore to get a knockout win in round 2 or round 3, those are also two props to consider. But I think it goes to distance. At minus 180, that's a prop that I would maybe parlay. But either way, I like Ricky Simone in the spot. I got a tip on that. I'm confident. I'm on Simone.
I like that. I like that you got that inside tip, and it worked for the cock last week. So, and I flipped my pick. I took Cock Romanov too after hearing your
and how
little.
Listen, one of the comments I made was that after the fight is over, you're going to look back and say, "Oh my God, he was." That's exactly how it worked out, and that was not my That was like not my details. I was told by somebody leading up to that fight that he would dominate the fight, that he was going to be completely one-sided. He wouldn't finish it, but he would like ragdoll this guy. That's the same information I'm getting about Ricky Simone. He's going to ragdoll this Welsh fighter who has a long undefeated streak. But in his last fight, for example, against Timur, he does piece up Timur. He won the fight. I'm not even questioning that. But he wasn't really facing a wrestler. He hasn't faced a true American wrestler. Ricky Simone.
Well, Hunter Azur's he's a wrestler, right? That's his base.
True. That's a good point. But I think he's not faced a guy who's so committed to wrestling and good at it in mixed martial arts as a guy like Ricky Simone. I think he gets a very boring decision here, guys. It's not going to be exciting. It's going to be control time, clinch time, and then come down to the scorecards. But I think Ricky Simone gets the edge there, and he's going to be much more powerful in close, like combative situations on against the fence, clinch positions. He'll get the takedowns. He'll get that over, Jack Shore. And I like Jack Shore, so don't think I don't like Jack Shore. This guy's really good.
Look at the height, though. Jack Shore's got that's way more than 2 inches. It looks more like 4 inches.
Yeah, kind of scary.
But when it comes to wrestling, though, it doesn't matter if you're taller because wrestlers are gonna, they can use that to their advantage. That's more leg they can grab or whatever for takedowns.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's gonna.
What's it priced at right now? What's it priced at right now?
Let me see. Shore's plus 131. I already bet him at plus 140 earlier.
Wait. So Ricky Simone favored now?
No, he's plus one. Or I'm sorry, Ricky Simone plus 131.
Okay.
Jack Shore's minus 150.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
So
yeah, that's around where I have it at. Okay.
That's how I was. Yeah, he is the cousin of Vince Morales. Ricky Simone is, and I know they were training in the camp for this preparation for this. Vince Morales is out of Syndicate, but he makes the trip all the way up to Washington to train with his cousin. Man, he likes the cock. Yeah, sure does. I guess
I have to. By the way, I have to interrupt. Who was the person who got the last winner? Because I want to make sure we don't forget. It was
Real News MMA.
That's right, Real News. Real News
College. Where is
Yes,
Clark College? Is that in Seattle or I'm in Washington?
I think it's in the Northwest. I'm not really
Probably,
sure
right?
where. I just want to make
Um,
sure we get real news MMA at the end of the show. We'll have to make sure we just piece him up to get him that winnings tonight.
Johnny's saying the over all day. You think it's going to go to decision?
I think so, dude. It just
I
seems
think
like
so
it.
too. I think it's going to, like you said, it might not be the most exciting fight. Ricky Simone's going to, I think, wet blanket wrestle. Like he's going to get him down and he's just going to have control the whole time. Where Jack Shore is going to struggle trying to get up and get held down. So I think that's going to happen 2 of the 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna. Jack Shore looks so soft. Yeah, he does.
Like a little bunny.
Saba, where's Saba out of? Where are you from, Saba?
By the way, real news. If you're here, you may not have heard the initial breakdown. You won that category, so you won $25 gift card tonight from Amazon. We're going to send that to you tonight via email. We have to get your email. I'll get it from Raj or something. We'll sort of text you pre-show, after show. But
I
you
have
won
some
that.
information on it. I think I have his email.
He knows where you live, so he has your information, and we'll just.
Well, he's won T-shirts before. From
Oh,
Dave.
damn! This guy's just
so
like
Dave,
right.
at least,
Okay.
and I know he's from Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
That's the.
So two prizes have been given away. We've got 2 more to give away, guys. 2 more $25 Amazon gift cards. That's the wine speaking. I keep.
I love the over here too. Oh, so Artem's also on the side of Ricky. Very good. This is going to be a banger, though. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a banger, but it's going to be a very close fight. I see Ricky.
If you're an MMA fan, you're going to like this fight.
Oh, from Belgium. That's my mother-in-law used to live there. She just recently moved to the States, though. Dope. Good. Jack S'mores. Everybody likes Jack S'mores. Jack S'mores.
Nice fighting.
Okay. Yeah. I love the insider tips. I went to the horse track for opening day at Saratoga, and I cashed in on some inside tips. That's insider tips, man. That's the sharps. That's the stuff that's the hot. That's the how you get over on the bookies. Getting that insider tip stuff. So let's move up. What's next up here? Ooh, Punahele Soriano taking on Dolce Lungiambula. Punahele, former high school wrestling champ himself out of the state of Hawaii. Most recently, though, he is. Let me pull up his Tapology.
I got a little shit to talk about him.
Overall, and I think he's a sizable favorite here, right? Last time I checked, he's like -2 something.
-250-ish.
But he's coming off back-to-back losses, both to good wrestlers, though. Well, Nick Maximoff, fantastic wrestler. That was split decision. But then before that, he had a unanimous decision loss, and he did lose to Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen was just the better fighter in there at that time. But going into that, he beat Dusko Todorovic. That's a good fight, good win by TKO. Oscar Pichota, I don't think he's won in the UFC. So, I mean, that's not aging well. And he beat Jamie Pickett, the Night Wolf, in the Contender Series. That was 3 years ago. Beat him by unanimous decision for the slightly younger, yet bigger. Well, I don't know. He's taller, but his reach is shorter, which is that.
It's always weird.
Dolce Lungiambula, champion out of South Africa, +190 favorite on Tapology. I didn't check that online, though. But he is on the wrong side of 30, being 34 years old. Comes in, like I said, height deficit, but reach advantage. Weird. I should have checked his Instagram. I don't know where he's been training as of lately, and I think he's stateside, though. I don't think he's still training out of Team Champion over in Congo or wherever he's from. Yeah, Congo. So I don't know. Well, that's where he's from, but he's training out of South Africa, like Cape Town. But I'm going to take
training in the jungle in the Congo.
I know. They're looking for dinosaurs. They still exist in the Congo. Did you know that? Yeah. Punahele Soriano, though, I'm gonna side with him. I think he's going to use he's got definitely the wrestling advantage. I mean, definitely. He's won a state championship. He won a Hawaiian state championship.
Yeah, he did.
But Dolce does have the intimidation factor. He looks like a beast, and he's got he does hit hard, but Punahele's got that Hawaiian durability. I think he can eat anything that Dolce is going to feed him. So What's your take on this fight
I
here?
mean, I'll keep it short and sweet. I think Dolce is just like he's getting old. Reminds me a little bit of Dustin Jacoby. He doesn't look good after round one. If he can't hurt his opponent with a big punch, he tends to have nothing else to offer. He looks strong, but he's a very old acting fighter. After round one, he slows down a lot. I think Punahele, who also has bad cardio, has some holes in his game as well. I'm not very confident in him. I did a breakdown of this fight and talked about my concerns with Punahele, where he doesn't wrestle. He is a former wrestler, did get state championship, wrestled in college as well, was an All-American in college, but doesn't wrestle. Like some guys will have a background in wrestling, and they don't wrestle in their mixed martial arts career.
Yeah, that's so annoying too, right?
It's
Man,
yeah,
look at Dolce though. Look at
I
him. He
know,
is a
dude. Like
specimen. He is a
he
specimen.
is. Like if he hits anybody one time, like in Soriano, I'll tell you this: round two, round three, Soriano, if it gets to that point, he'll make some mistakes, mental mistakes that can cost him. He can maybe get hit. I think he's the better fighter overall. I think he's younger. He should be more spry. He also hits with power, but he's got a cardio issue. It's just a lot of question marks here. He's a -2.5 to 1 favorite. To me, he's one of my big red markers on his card, like red flag. Be careful this one. He'll be one of the most popular parlay pieces. Do not bet it straight up on the money line. That would be crazy. Putting up like $250 to make $100. That's nuts. No one's doing that who has any money. If you're gonna parlay it, just maybe low key parlay it. I'm looking at the fight just does not go the distance. So the props I like the most in this fight would be the fight does not go the distance. It's -200. I like the fight not starting round three as -120. So I believe the first 10 minutes of the fight, something happens, the fight stops. A round two TKO by Punahele is +750. A round one TKO by Soriano is only +350. The books are telling you it's a round one or bust for him. Kind of like the Burns fight. He could probably knock out Dolce in round one. If it doesn't happen, we're going the distance. It gets a little bit sloppy. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just catching up with like
The,
chats.
the, the chats. I'm sorry, I'm missing it as I'm talking. But
No,
my
that's
my
it's fine.
my official pick though is Punahele Soriano, and he's one of my one, two. He's actually one of my top three favorite lock picks in the card that I feel most confident in. But I just gave you my honest opinion that I'm still kind of squeamish about it.
Um, Gaethje background wrestling and doesn't wrestle. Yeah, he's another one. Man, it's so annoying too when why don't they play to their strengths? If you got championship, if you're a championship wrestler from
Do
high
it,
school and
dude. Just
college,
do
then
it, man.
I know
Do
they
it.
want to be because it's striking so much. It looks so much more impressive when you knock somebody out with your fist.
I
And
get that, but like the wins are so much more important. I mean, like
yeah,
the
absolutely.
wins.
But some people, that's when the fight IQ is going to come up. Is that cow background with the glasses? I don't think so. uh,
We have a good
Best
group in here,
Buy.
by the way. We have Artem. We have Artem in here. Saba,
Yeah,
Johnny K
absolutely.
picks. I saw Blood Money running around. It's a good, smart
Yep,
group.
Sean
Thank you
Shelby
guys for being here.
licking his lips there. He is too. That's LBG. That's weird, little sus. But let's, oh, look at he is. He's like biting on his lip.
Definitely is a little bit, little cringe there.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
funny.
God, Calvarella with the glasses. It's good shit, guys.
Okay.
Very good.
So, man, yeah, I'm taking Punahele. I'm kind of confident in him. I think, Dolce, I think all those muscles is going to affect his cardio. And isn't he the older, like you said, he's the older fighter. He's over wrong side
He's
of
30.
30.
He's 35
I
versus
think
20,
he's got,
29-year-old Soriano. It's just
I'm
like
going to say Punahele finishes him like second or third round. I think Dolce might show a little endurance in the first round, maybe even win that first round. But then second and third rounds, Punahele's going to turn up, and I don't know. What did I pick? I didn't
he's
pick.
gonna drop the poon on him.
Yeah, Puna's going to drop the poon on Dolce. Interesting. So Yeah, Sherman, huh? Last week, and Jared Van Der was winning. I thought it was like that's Money in the Bank, and then that end of that third round just came on unanswered, just a bam, bam, bam. Thank
Awfulness.
you, ma'am.
Awfulness.
It was awful, horrid. That was one of my 4 losses last week. Does go the distance. Raw Torque is saying, okay.
I mean, if you have that bet, that's plus money, and if it does, you'll be choosing something that most people are not choosing, and you'll be happy when it wins. But I don't know, man. It seems to be like these two guys. Someone's gonna fall or make a mistake. I don't know. Power
So
punchers.
you're taking the Punahele side, though, right?
I'm on
That's the
Puna.
That's the
I'm on the
smart
Puna.
one.
And
Okay.
as we head into the main card here, we have 2 more giveaways here. We have two $25 Amazon gift cards to give away in the main card. So pay attention.
So stick through.
Rules.
Yeah, you gotta save one for late.
Yeah, very late. We got 2 more though, guys.
All right.
2 more.
So let's get into this main card. The curtain jerker for this card is Lauren Murphy, Miesha Tate. Miesha Tate, you can see her naked pictures online for sure. I already checked them out. Full penetration ones too. Absolutely. Don't go all running, searching it, but it's out there if you want to see it. I saw them. But
Jesus, Raj.
Man,
Raj uncensored.
It's not like I'm showing them. But anyway, Miesha comes in decent favorite too, right? She's like a
minus 200-ish, like minus
200 to Lauren Murphy's plus 170. Lauren Murphy, she's coming off that she had her shot at the title and she, embarrassingly lost. But building up to that, she's got, I don't know, some real suspect wins actually. Building up to that fight to Valentina. She should have never even got that shot. But anyway, it's kind of she's hard to figure out, Lauren Murphy, because she can stand and bang with the best of them, but at the same time she can get beat by the best of them as well. I'm gonna pull up her Tapology quick just to see, so I can explain what I'm talking about. But Miesha Tate, she had that absence, right? She was off for like a couple years, retired, then came out of retirement. Miesha Tate owns 1 championships. She's like a partner. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know she was a part owner. I know she served formerly as the VP for a little bit, but
I know. I think she's part owner, like 50% or whatever. She's half owner of that 1 championships with somebody. So it's not like she needs this money or anything. And she
also won the $1 million prize for the Big Brother thing.
Oh yeah, see,
yeah, she won that recently. She won the Big Brother celebrity thing, and it took $1 million.
Yep. So lucky Lauren Murphy. Let's look at these wins. See that Joanne Wood split decision. See that split decision in a female fight. Ugh. She beat Lilia Shakarova submission rear naked choke. Okay, can't take that from her. Roxanne Modafferi, unanimous decision, but that was Roxanne 2 years ago, and I don't know. Andrea Lee split decision again. So looking at her last 5, most recently, of course, the TKO to Valentina, but the most recent wins, all of them are split decisions, unanimous decisions. They're all close, except for that Lilia Shakarova. But
can you please pull up Saba's comment?
Okay, where is it? Where are we at? Let's see.
He said,
"Oh, right here. Didn't do his tape study instead of wasting time collecting OnlyFans."
I love you, Saba.
Touche. You got me. Can't help it.
I'm sorry.
She's so like funny. ugly but attractive same time. I don't like her face. It's weird. And look, like I'll share the screen for the face-offs, and she just looks like her face is like it's like a fake smile. It's weird. It's kind of like a watch the smile on Miesha, and it's nonstop smiling right up until Lauren Murphy's in her face, and it's just awkward. Yeah, and right there, looks like she got a crooked face. She got like a crooked smile just in that part, doesn't she? Lauren Murphy looks like a frog, but she knows it. And look, nonstop smile, and it's like almost like that. You know that girl that did all the plastic surgery? Now she looks like a lion. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh
Like
yeah. She's
yeah.
heading
Look
that
at
way.
Misha Tate looks kind of like
She's
that.
heading that way, dude. Yeah.
Doesn't it look like that? I don't even know what that.
No, but you're right. I didn't
woman
think about
is.
it that way, but you're right. Like that's the
Look at there. Look
direction.
at that.
Baby lion.
That's what she ought to change her
Baby
name.
lion woman.
Like Amanda Nunes and Lioness. They should just change her to Baby Lion. And they're here. And Lauren Murphy come and look.
Well, Lauren Murphy. Listen, first of all, Lauren Murphy always looked like she was smoking a pack of Marlboros and like working as a mechanic at a gas station.
She's pouring my coffee
Like,
at the diner, but you know, right? But doesn't she? What's the age difference here?
It's only like 2 years, 1 year, 1 year.
Is it?
They're very close in age. Yeah, she just looks a lot older than Misha Tate.
She does.
She's 30. She's 38, 11 months, but Misha Tate's 35 and 10 months. So it's like 2 years difference.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I mean, Tate's just a much better fighter. If we're talking about just mixed martial arts, everyone knows that Misha Tate's a much better fighter, much quicker, much more agile. Coming down in weight, she'll be, she wins the fight, guys. It's a very easy pick for me. She wins the fight. How?
Might be a trap.
Decision.
Female fight could be a trap.
There's always that, dude. I know that scares me, man. That's the best comment. Saba, I might have to give you like a 6-man award. we might have to give you. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now. Saba, we're gonna give you a $25 Amazon gift card for that comment. That comment was fucking hilarious. Make sure. Do you have his email, Raj? You have his email? Saba's email?
No.
Saba, do me a favor. Send your email to Raj or myself via
on
Instagram.
IG. You can join IG.
Yeah, on IG. Find both of us. Send your email to us. We're going to send you tonight a $25 Amazon gift card because that comment was absolutely hilarious. And we appreciate you tuning in, dude. Thank you.
There was 10 races yesterday, just to answer Ice Freak. 10 races. I cashed in on 7 of them. So I fared pretty well. Yeah. I have a whole I got this little algorithm, little equation. I plug in trainer stats, jockey stats, and horse stats, and then it spits out a percentage, and then I build a 3-leg.
Does DraftKings offer betting on horses?
I don't know. I bet online does though. Bet online I do, but I like when I go there. I like to actually have a ticket in my hand. I like the whole thing of going up to the counter, getting a paper ticket, doing my live. The whole experience of it. Right at the track. It's fun. They go to the rail and just either.
Oh, FanDuel does. Thank you, Johnny K. They do. FanDuel.
Yeah.
I have a FanDuel account.
Look, has a face of a Dr. Seuss character. Nailed it. The lioness versus the frog. Good.
Jesus, that's
right. Tate does look like she sucked on a lemon. Absolutely.
Oh,
these are great comments. Looks like Michelle Pfeiffer's ugly sister. Yes.
Yo, wow.
Yes,
wow.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Let me go back because
you guys are classic. Keep the comments coming, guys. It's your platform right now.
Oh,
your world. We just
that's the best description for Lauren Murphy so far. Michelle Pfeiffer's ugly sister. Like they got the same like genes. They resemble each other, but I totally get that. That's awesome.
Great, dude. I love your community, dude.
Awesome. Yes, fantastic. So
FanDuel Racing. Thank you, Johnny K. I didn't know that. They have a whole different app for horses. FanDuel Racing versus regular FanDuel. I'm gonna learn tonight. Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Main event soccer match.
Yeah, Saba, you got that, dude. So just send over either to myself. You could find MMA Fight Club on Instagram or on
the
Twitter.
Terror Dog from Ghostbusters.
Or send it over to my man Ranj here. We will email you that $25 gift card tonight for Amazon gift card. Tonight, you can use it tonight, tomorrow, whatever. Buy your girlfriend a toy or something. I don't know. Do it over with it. It's all you, dude.
Yep. All right. Let's move up the card. Who's next? We got this one's a local boy, Shane Burgos. He will be the fight in his backyard. Charles Jourdain already coming in as a heel, like already like bring like in the weigh-ins, which I'll play
I liked
very
it.
soon. He comes in already playing the part of the bad guy because he's from Canada, and he knows he's
Aggressive.
going against Shane Burgos, who's fighting right in his backyard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Shane Burgos here is he's like a decent favorite, isn't he? Let me see.
He's like a
minus
minus 190.
160.
Oh, minus 160 now. Okay, he dropped down.
Bet Online has a minus 160.
He was minus 190-ish yesterday, so he moved down a little bit.
So a little money coming on Air Jourdain at plus 140 now. Yep. He is, and
yes,
that must have went that probably was like plus more yesterday, I would imagine, right? But interesting enough, we got Shane Burgos. I didn't cover this fight. This is supposed to be fight of the night. All the cappers are saying this is going to be the banger. This is going to be fight of the night. That's what a lot of people are predicting already. I'm going to pull up his Tapology.
Jordan, the Frenchie.
Canadian. Yeah. Let's show his. I'm going to show you his.
He's got some highlights. He can do the flying knee.
He does come in. Yeah, he does come in speaking like French, but I know he's like saying, "Come on, bring it!" Like he wants to bring the booze.
If you didn't see it, I have to forward the tweet to you. There's a video of the fighters, like a few of them, Jack Shore and Ortega, and of course Jourdain, talking like about their accents and stuff and making some jokes. Have you seen the video on Twitter? It's from the UFC.
I have not.
Oh, dude, I'll send it to you later. It's fucking hilarious. It's them talking about
like right now. Charles Jourdain is talking shit right now to the.
He's ready. He's ready.
He is. There's like gangster. No fans there. No fan. I know he must be a blood.
He's like a little Canadian Eminem. You know, he's like a Canadian Eminem. That's what. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here's Shane Burgos with the crazy eyes. He does have those bulgy crazy eyes.
He does. Little crazy.
There they are. Look at that. Look at his eye. Look at those crazy eyes. Look at the abs. Specimen. My house. That's right. That's what he's saying right there. My house, because he knows.
He's ready. He's ready.
Oh, and they're like,
now Tapology timeout. Tapology has them listed as the height. I have to look at this height here. So Tapology has them at 5'11" for Shane Burgos and 5'9" for Charles Jourdain. Is that the case there? Are they really 5'11" and 5'9"? Really? Is that 5'11" and
Who's supposed to be the taller? Who's supposed to be the taller one?
How about you guess, and then I'll tell you again.
Is it Jourdain? Is
he
supposed to be bigger?
No. Burgos.
Right there, it looks like he is. It looks like Jourdain's about an inch
Burgos is listed at 5'11", and you've got Jourdain at 5'9". And everyone's like, oh, he's going to be so much taller. Now, Shane Burgos does have monkey arms, so don't get me wrong. He does have longer arms. But, like, you know, just saying, he's not taller. Same height, guys. Same, but different.
Oh, Frenchie from The Boys. I like that. I like that show, The Boys. Is that they still make that? I don't know. Jourdain by decision is my pick. Oh, right here. Burgos is more like 5'10" than 5'11". Yep. So, man, I don't know who you got on this fight. I think I'm gonna lean with the local guy, Shane Burgos. I'm gonna go with Shane Burgos.
I think a safe pick is Burgos at minus 190. That's a safe pick. I get it. Hometown that he's from, Monroe, New York. If you're from New York State, you realize that Monroe is like not really the city, but anyway, the point is he's not like from Long Island or the city of Manhattan, whatever, from Queens, but he is a New York guy, and he's a good fighter. His knockout loss against Barboza, I will never forget. He got hit, then like kind of waited, and then fell back more than just like fell down. It was a weird knockout loss. It's always in my head when I think about him. He's a tough fighter. He cuts easily. I heard about Cloud Bets, right? Cloud Bets offers like props, like who cuts first and stuff. Even if Burgos wins the fight, if it goes all 3 rounds, he will be bleeding. It's going to come down to, can the Canadian fighter be smart enough to, like, you know, maintain his cardio, strike when it's important, land the bigger shots. I think he does land the bigger shots. I think he wins the fight on the scorecards because he lands the more exciting shots. He'll do like a spinning whatever. He may not even land, but it'll look exciting. He'll land a few exciting shots where Burgos will have the technique advantage. He'll be the more swift, simple striker. But look, it's an entertainment fight, right? It's who gets the crowd going, and I think that's on the side of the Canadian fighter. And not to forget that he's also from Canada, which is like 5 hours north of New York City. He's not far from
and
home.
he's from East Canada too, like
Exactly.
right.
Montreal, Quebec. So he's gonna have
Yeah.
his own little following too. I think I like him to win the fight, but I do admit I'm a little jaded. He's one of my favorite dogs in the card, but I am jaded. I like the way he fights. And for Shane Burgos, he's favored to win. Maybe he should win, but it's gonna be a close fight. It should be ugly. And I think the fight probably does not go the distance. Someone gets finished. There's gonna be some violence here for sure. Look, they're gonna punch each other right now. Get violent right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a war, and I think that's what they're discussing right there.
Yes, who will die first? Yes, who will die first?
They're going to bring a war. Yeah. But interesting. So you're leaning with the Shane Burgos, yeah?
Jourdain. I'm going Jourdain.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Jourdain. And by the way, a round 1, round 2, or round 3 KO prop by Jourdain, it's worth playing all 3 of them. So $10 on each, because round 1 is plus 1,100, round 2 is plus 1,600, and then round 3 is plus 1,500. If these guys fought 10 rounds, in one of those rounds, Jourdain would knock out Burgos. I would guarantee that. If they fought 10 fucking rounds, in one of those rounds, Jourdain would kick Burgos or knee him in the face and knock him out. And so we have 3 rounds.
He did look great against Andre Ewell. He was toying. He was like talking to, as he was kind of doing what Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Talking as he was punching and being like, come on, real loud against that in the Andre Ewell fight. I remember that sticks out.
That was his only win by decision, right? All of his other wins are by finish. And so, even in that fight, if it went like another 30 seconds, he would have finished Ewell. This guy's a pretty angry dude. Now, he may get finished himself. I acknowledge that. Burgos is a very good striker. Better technique. He's at home. All those positives I acknowledge. But this guy's a bit of a wild card. And so give me some plus money on Charles Jourdain. Give it to me. I'll take it. This guy's a wild card. He's kind of a nut.
Tiger Schulman's mixed martial arts. That's where Burgos is out of.
Yes.
So he's straight up striker. He doesn't have any no wrestling or grappling in his back pocket, does he?
I mean, not that's like nothing that you could highlight. Like he's not a big time former state champion.
So it's striker versus striker. That's why everyone's excited for this. Going to be.
And Burgos is going to
get.
Yeah, and Burgos is a very good striker. So I will say he's probably the more technical striker and throws the better combinations, and also has a reach advantage. And so
on Tapology, it's sizable too. It looks like 6 inches. Yeah.
Yeah, but Tapology also told us that he was taller.
Right. Yeah, so that's a lie. Yeah, I know.
So
I don't know. Maybe the do-rag, maybe the Crips do-rag. That is what makes it. That's a bad move. I think that he shouldn't have wore that thing. He's gonna.
What are you doing? You get shot and killed in New York.
Has fought much better competition. Okay. Veneta looked like a cancer patient that last fight, though. He sucked weight and bad weight cut that against Air Jourdain. That was a bad weight cut.
Bad deal.
Andre Ewell was bantamweight and wasn't a good bantamweight either. Jourdain loved, but Arosa breaking him. So yeah, but Arosa does have wrestling. That's where and he used it. And then I think he got a submission win there, where Burgos is not going to submit Charles Jourdain. I don't see that happening. Hey, there's Dave. Still waiting for his computer to come
BC!
in. Yeah.
Our brother from another color.
Man, competition is comparable. Jasmine Vicious. Bringing up her again. I think she's the same area of the world as Jourdain.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Dave was the only laptop to ever OD on weed.
Oh.
R.I.P. Dave Top.
Oh my God, I love it. You guys are the best.
So, all right. Well, Manny's gonna go on take the underdog here in Charles Jourdain. I'm sticking with Shane Burgos. I probably put him in a parlay, but I don't no straight bet or nothing. Not a minus money. Let's move on to Matt Schnell, Sumadarji. This is going to be interesting. Once again, tough back and forth fight. I think Madarji is the rightful favorite. Am I right? Last time I checked.
Sumadarji. Yes, I like Sumadarji. By the
Yeah.
way, the name's been updated on some sites as just Sue
Oh
Mudaji.
yeah.
So maybe his name is not Madonna. Maybe it might be Sue and Madarji. It might be a first and last name. We're just calling him the wrong name. But Sumadarji, nonetheless, is the favorite at minus 250
Boy named
range.
Sue. Let's call him Boy named Sue.
Ooh.
He's minus 255. Ugh, that's horrible.
As he should be, Ranj. He's gonna kick this dude's ass. I'm telling you right now.
Matt Danger Schnell though, he's let's get a little deeper on these guys. I want to because Matt Schnell's shocked some people. I don't know about recently, but I know he shocked some people in his past. Like I want to say maybe even in his last five, one of these. Oh no, Tyson Nam, he beat him by split decision. Jordan Espin, okay, maybe not. But I thought I could have swore like he had like an upset win, but not his last five. He hasn't. Tyson, Matt Schnell, Danger Schnell. He's 2-3 in his last five. That's why he's an underdog. 32 years old, also losing the age aspect. And looks like Madarji's got the reach advantage as well. Same height. So Madarji's winning the tail of the tape. And he's coming out of China, where Matt Schnell's coming out of American Top Team, but I don't know. Let's see how they look in the face-offs. Maybe get a better read on this thing because I mean everything's saying pick Sue Madarji, but you just can't. This might be one of those traps. Matt Schnell.
Yeah, Sue Madarji. That boy is thick. That boy's thick.
Not really.
I mean, he's lean. He's not that thick.
He's got my curtain tie around his. That's what I used to tie the curtains back so I let the sun in right there. Now he's got it around his neck.
He's not thick actually at all. He's very lean. Very lean. Lean fighter.
Is that silk? Nice necklace.
What that is.
He's got the Jingliang Li beads, the Buddhist beads. Here's Matt Danger Schnell. Out of Florida, I do believe. Can't guarantee that, but I think he's going out.
He looks concussed already, by the way.
Oh, that's a famous coach behind him with the red phone. Who's that? Is that that guy? He's with the red phone. He's definitely a known coach. Is that?
I don't know, but but
he's definitely a familiar looking coach. I've seen him before.
Tie is so weird.
Yeah, isn't it?
This looks weird.
So
costume party.
Yeah, actually, Matt Schnell is thicker. If you look at that, definitely got more hair on his chest.
True.
That means he eats more hot sauce.
That Asian arm looks very thin.
Sure does. Emaciated almost. Let's
Emaciated.
Okay, let's catch up with these.
Can we give them another chance to win?
Well, you only got one card left. Why don't you hold
I got two because remember we gave that other one away for him as an extra one. That was the extra one. That was like 6-man awards. We do have two left, and can we offer this one? Want to do it?
Sure. If you got a question for it.
All right. So we have two more gift cards to give away, and right now we're going to announce to you how you can win the next gift card. And here's the question: the first person in the chat who answers the question correctly will win this gift card. And here it is. We should get a drum roll. I got to look it up here because I had it in front of me and now I dropped it. But let me look it up. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, Ranj. I'm lost here, Ranj. Where's it at? Boom, 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 boom. All right, pulling it up right now. And here is the question. All right. For Misha Tate, all the Misha Tate fans out there, before Misha Tate became the UFC bantamweight champion, she was a champion in what other promotion? The first answer wins a $25 Amazon gift card.
Okay, while you guys are thinking of that and searching that up, I'm not sold on level of competition Sue has fought either. Yeah, and the Embo fight team in China, they don't. It's not like they put out killers, you know. That's suspect.
Though it is one of the best places to work out there. You know what I mean? Like it is.
Yeah, I'm
in that region. You know what I mean? I guess
I would stick with Tiger Muay Thai if I was out there. But
true that.
whatever.
True that. You're right. You're right. That's right. You're right. That would be leveling up. You're right.
Oh yeah, he's Tibetan. You never hear about Tibetans except for they make good guides to go up Mount Everest, right? Mm-hmm. Those are all Tibetan guides. Oh, I got a Tibetan shawarma or whatever they call them. I don't know.
Very well done, Artem. Very well done. Very well
Tibetan. Oh, what was your question? Oh, about Misha Tate.
Yes.
I'll get to it. So
you get there.
Toasted turtle emoji. I don't know. They just like emojis. Oh yeah, Trevor Whitman 20 years ago. Oh, is it a joke? I don't think it.
We're time traveling.
Yeah. Oh my God. I got Schnell in this one. Hey, man, that's the thing. I think this might be a trap. I think Schnell might be able to win this at plus money too. He's like isn't he plus 200 or something close to that? Let me see it real quick. Mashed up plus 215. Come on, I might have to just take it on that just cause. Me too. Let's go Hillman. Yeah. Snell's recent losses come to Pantoja, Royval, and Bontorin. All dang good. The Cannibal, Raw Dog, and Bontorin. But they're still all pretty darn good. Whereas and Archon was saying, what's his name?
You got it. Strike Force. That's it right there.
Yeah. And Archon was saying Sue Madarji, what's his last quality of opponents? Let's see.
No, he fought nobody.
Zaruk Adeshev. He beat Zaruk Adeshev by unanimous decision. Beat Malcolm Gordon by KO, straight punches. Suppose that's good. Andre Sukumtath, nothing fantastic. He lost to Luis Smolka. See, now that one sticks out to me. He lost to Luis Smolka by submission armbar. And before that, he lost to a Chinese guy, Hao Bin Ma.
He was like 15 years old in that fight. Dude's so young.
Yeah, he looks like 15-year-old in the face-off too.
He's very young.
Right now, right there.
He's making big improvements. I think he's
real Invicta.
By the way, Artem, you skipped over Artem's comment. Artem said Strike Force. That was the winner of that last.
Artem's the winner. Strike Force.
Yes. So Artem, send over your email to either Ranj or myself via Instagram. Send us your emails. So we send that gift card tonight.
The one Diaz was in don't they have their own now? The Diaz brothers, don't they have they started their own little promotion over there
in Cali?
Uriah Faber did. Uriah Faber's got his own. Okay. Just like Masvidal's got his down in Florida. They got their own. Masvidal's, I think, is called like Street Justice or something.
Yeah, his is like straight ghetto, like cages in the street. And
shit. But I think Uriah Faber's got one over there as well. Diaz probably. Diaz Army qualifiers or some shit. I don't know. Who knows? Strike Force. Too late. Artem beat you guys to it. Sorry, Eagle FC.
That's a good guess too, but no. Eagle FC was not around back then.
Isn't that the Tibetan Eagle? That's Kusuma.
That's Eagle. Well, yeah.
Eagle FC is Khabib. Khabib. Yeah, that's Khabib.
So I'm on Sumadarji. You're on Schnell. You're saying, dude.
I think I'm
gonna MPTV. I love you, dude. Love you, dude.
I think I am gonna go with the underdog here. I think I'm gonna take Schnell. I think this might be a trap. I think he needs to grapple. That I agree. Just like Artem says, if Schnell uses his grappling, because the Sumadarji, what is him? He's Chinese. If he was If he was Mongolian, I'd say he has better wrestling, but I'd take American wrestling over Chinese wrestling any day. And it's known. It's known throughout. Chinese they struggle when it comes to wrestling. You know, that's not they're all strikers and kung fu or whatever. Rumor has it when Schnell fights with IQ, his brain can't handle it and gets knocked out by first punch. Okay. Schmoka was looking like a good prospect. Yeah, that is. He had his time. He was good. He's old now. He's just old, too old. Okay, yeah, everybody joined BC Dave's Tapology group, 926. You can win a T-shirt if you get first place. Dave owes like 3 T-shirts now for the past 3 weeks. I like Schnell. I'm just not sold on Sue. No one's really looked to take him down. I don't know what his takedown defense is for. Would you happen to know that stat for Madarji Sue Madarji, boy named Sue? I don't know. Has he got a good takedown defense or what?
I'm not sure offhand.
I don't know either.
I'm trying to circle back and figure out.
Diaz started War MMA, but it failed after the first show. There you go.
Not surprised. They probably got
Masvidal owns Icon. Okay. Good. I've heard that one. I think he does have like a weird street fighting one too. Like
I think so. Like full on like redneck
like,
outside.
You know. Yeah, like Kimbo Slice, like
type of shit. Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Shit like that. Yes, that was a great comment. It was a little joke. Ice Viking, now I feel caught up. Okay, BC did a request, buddy. Sue has only fought strikers, so no one has tried to take him down. Good hot take. Good hot pick right there. And I agree. That's why I think Matt Schnell's road to victory is using his wrestling. I think that's what he's going to do to get the win. And I'll take plus 215. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm taking that. Matt Schnell. All right, let's move on to speaking about Kung Fu, let's move on to Jing Liang Li and Muslim Salikov, the king of Kung Fu.
Let's go.
Yep, Jing Liang Li, the Leech, comes in with a record of 18-7. He's taking on Muslim Salikov, the king of Kung Fu, with a record of 18-2. Salikov is the senior fighter here, though, 38 years old. Jing Liang Li's 34, but he's on the right side of 35. 38 is just awful close to 40. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But and you got to imagine that the wear and tear, the cardio has got to be affected by that. Mm-hmm. And wait till I show the face-offs, because Jing Liang Li full of energy, Muslim Salikov just showing his receding hairline, just looked like he's creeping in there. I'm telling you, it's like you can visibly see who's got the better.
It's that bad, huh?
I'll show you. I'm gonna show you right now.
I believe you, dude. I believe you, man. It's that bad.
Let's see. Get through this. Nice tie. Nice scarf.
Love it.
It's the middle of summer in Long Island. You're wearing a silk scarf. Get out of here. That's why I'm betting Smash now.
Yeah, right? Good Lord. Good Lord.
Thing is, Salikov supposedly has like 100 kickboxing fights. But they're all, who knows? He's probably fighting in like village cab drivers and rickshaw pullers and shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But he does have he's probably what are they called? Master of sport. I think he is too.
He's also master of Vader.
Yeah, definitely master of baiting. And look at the excitement. Look at the energy of Jing Liang Li. The energy. Happy to be there. Big smile. What happened?
He's ready.
There he is.
Little frozen.
Oh, fresh haircut. He's got the Buddhist beads on.
Yeah, looking good. Looking good.
Yeah. And Muslim Salikov, though, he's like supposed to be wushu expert, like king of kung fu. Like, and look at the size. Stop. Look at the size
That's
advantage.
crazy. That I didn't expect, by the way. When I first did the breakdown, it didn't dawn upon me that Lee would be so much taller. I mean, look at that face off, guys. I mean, seriously.
Oh, he's taller. He's got the bigger jaw. Like he looks more durable.
He's not even standing tall. If he stood tall, he would be like he's kind of crunched over a little bit. Like if he was standing tall, he'd be taller than even maybe Dana White back there. Like he's tall, dude. Big guy.
Let me catch up with chat.
Chatty.
Lee by knockout saying Saba. Noah's also taking the leech. You know what? And Embe texted me this morning, and she was like, Lee, Jingliang Lee is a lock in her book.
People like Leech.
They do. Well, I think they're fading this hairline, and I think they're fading the 38-year-old.
The hairline.
The Muslim Salikov.
Wait, let me give you more reason to fade Salikov. If you watch his prior fight, just watch it in its entirety. This dude is showing signs of a fighter that's slowing down and aging. Now, forget about Lee. I'm just talking about Salikov. The guy is showing signs of aging. Not just his last fight. The last two fights, he's getting wins, but some of them are like close, like split decision wins. He's the kind of guy where his OV at the end of the name, like Salikov, Russian fighter, on a winning streak, the money line's being infected by that, or infected, however you look at it. I think Lee has a great shot to win here. He's one of my favorite underdogs in the entire card. I like him outright to win. I think Lee has a great shot to win. If it gets to round 2, round 3, Lee will be the more athletic, have more cardio. Muslim Salikov starts slowing down. Yeah, I'm not. There's no way I'm getting behind Salikov in this fight. I like Lee all day, every day.
Yeah, Salikov. He is a master of sport. Real News is saying wushu, sanda, and complex martial arts. He's coming off wins over Francisco Trinaldo, unanimous decision, a split decision against Elizeu Zaleski. That doesn't stick out as a great win. A unanimous decision against Laureano Staropoli. He got Nordine Talebi overhand right round 1. Before that, Ricky Rainey. Training out of, he's got the Burkett FC over in Russia, and then he's also got Nova União, which is weird, out of Brazil, that catches me off guard. I'm like, why? What's up with that? Does he even speak Portuguese? I don't know. That's a weird thing. Jingliang Li, though, fighting out of China Top Team. His latest loss against Khamzat, which was embarrassing and humiliating. Khamzat picked him up, took him back down to his corner where he can talk as he's submitting him.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. He carried him. Carried him. He was talking to Dana, giving a shout to his people, like, "Yo, what's up, Mom? How are you? I'll be home for dinner on time." Whammy.
Oh, and look right here. It's we got common opponent. Lee destroyed Zaleski, and Salikov split decision barely beat him. MMA math, I think that holds true here too.
Artem, did your homework. Yep.
I was on the side of Salikov, and I did a breakdown. I did a video for this too, but I think I'm going to flip my pick to Lee. And this right here, this face-off is really pushing me over to that side, as well as what everybody else is saying.
This is the year of the Asian fighter.
Is MMA Parlay King back? That would be great if he is.
Oh my god! God.
That would be fantastic. I'll resubscribe just cause.
Just cause.
I kind of miss him. I miss him.
Everyone misses that whole situation.
I miss his lies. I miss the drama. I miss him.
Everyone wants him just to come back. Just come on back.
Dude. Yeah, I miss that. I miss him seeing him on like chats at like on Clint's page and just being a troll, being like, "When's the last time you won?" And then like on MMA Lock of the Night, just going in there, it's like, "You suck." He's just so trolly.
Listen, I will happily feed that gremlin. I'll just feed the gremlin, little pebblet at a time. Go ahead, bro.
He made his Patreon. He made his like $2,000 because he was charging $100 for
subscribers.
$100.
Listen,
$100 a month.
Dude was actually making some money. It's hilarious.
He sure was.
It's like
he learned all that stuff with his time in jail. How to scam.
Oh my god, he did some time in Illinois in the jailbirds. Jesus Christ.
Is that Jingli Hang or Bigfoot Silva?
That's a great comment. Thank you, Jimmy. That's a great comment.
Biggest
dude.
head I've ever seen. He does got a huge melon.
Yeah, he's got a big ass head. Well, he has a big chin.
Yeah, let me, but a big smile too. I'm gonna show you once again their entrances. Watch,
Big
look
face.
Look at this guy's
Old
already.
man. That
Muslim
guy
already
is
sleepy.
old
He's
man.
he's like
an
a
old
nap
man.
time. After
He's
this,
done.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm
He's done.
doing my 40-year-old nap. My
He's
mid
done.
afternoon
Look at
nap.
him. Look at him, dude.
Oh,
I'm not
tired.
saying that like
Just tired.
I'm not saying that you could just look at someone and know they're not a good fighter, but like this guy
look
fighting
at-
against that Asian dude, nah, man. Nah.
Yeah,
Get out of
he
here.
is tired.
Get out of here, dude.
He's tired. And then his opponent comes in hyped, like just got done with breakfast. I'm feeling good, man. Come in here.
Yeah,
Look
he's
at
so
him.
hyped, right?
Excitement, big old head, big
And
old
he's
smile.
ripped. And he's ripped. He's like really ripped.
He is. I'm
He's
kind of
ripped.
shocked he's that much. He's
Like he looks good, dude. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm all over Lee. No homo. Yeah.
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 Absolutely. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flipping my pick. I gotta change that on Tapology too.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
That a boy, Raj.
All right. So,
you gotta always be open to changing your pick. You never know. You get some good information, some new advice.
Yeah,
whatever.
absolutely. Well, that's why we do this show right here, right after the weigh-ins, the open discussion. He is here, Jimmy the Drunk, Nick Alexander. Lee still ranked? Is he? I don't know. Lee is ranked, I guess. Artemis saying Salikov's going to have a huge target to hit Lee's big head. He will. I know Johnny K's on Salikov. So is Cody, Blood Money. Also, so is Dev and Cell. Dev thinks he's a lock.
I think it's a mistake. Don't do it. He's getting old. I can't say it enough. He's slowing down. Even if he wins, I'm going to tell you this one. If he wins, it's going to be by the chinny chin chin. It's going to be so greasy and ugly. You'll be sweating, dripping sweat. I just know. If you're going to bet the money line, just take, or if anything, how about this? The fight probably starts round 2, or the fight maybe goes over 2.5. Like, they're pretty durable. They're kind of veterans, but I'm not taking either side with a lot of confidence. But I like Lee.
I don't know. The Parlay King, I don't know what happened, why he was gone for a while. He'll probably tell you if you ask him. And it'll be a lie, but I don't think he went to jail for
He'll probably tell you.
You know who exposed him was the Justin Jr., their MMA genie exposed him, did a whole video.
That video was crazy, dude. That was impressive.
Him, yeah.
It was impressive.
Yeah. He was trying to find a way to expose me. Like 3 weeks ago, he came on. And yeah, I swear to God, Justin Jr.
What?
I don't know. I guess I misinterpreted. He had like I don't know. Wasn't the last time Misha?
How would you be committing any fraud though? You just
no, I didn't commit fraud, but he was trying to look for. Oh, you're showing your true self or something, because I don't know. I forget the exact bantering. I was drinking and stuff, and I pretty much told him, "You're too young to be in this. This is adults only, buddy. Get out of here. It's not for children." Because whatever.
The thing is with that guy though is, and I mean this with all due respect, is he was able to actually collect money. People were paying him somehow for his picks. When I first saw his videos, I'm like, people are paying this guy? Like, looking at his content, like, they think this guy is intelligent, offering good information. I couldn't believe it, but,
Salikov's face looked like he just played 10 hours of chess against himself.
Yes, right. Thank you.
Saba's coming with the awesome comments. That's
Saba,
great.
My gosh.
Okay,
Saba's one of the winners tonight. Saba already won a $25 Amazon gift card, along with
Leach is ranked 14th. Saba said he's going to donate that to me so I can join the Misha Tate fans only, or only fans.
That's so nice.
I don't need it. I don't join them. I like Lee. Lee manages distance very well. He thinks he wins an easy decision. There was another guy up who made a video, but he doesn't upload anymore. Switch my pick. Grant Stoltzkus. Yeah, that one, I don't know. We might revisit that fight.
Yeah,
that is a very tough
That's
one.
a really tough fight.
Oh, what was worse? Guru exposed, Parlay King exposed. The Guru, the
That
prediction
was
Guru
bad. That
exposed.
was bad.
Man,
That was
that got
bad, dude.
so many views. That one got, and that guy that exposed him, the British guy there, he had
Mhm.
proof. Like he showed documented. Look, he's winning his own contest. This is his bot.
Yo, this was
Oh,
nuts though, dude. I
it
mean,
was bad.
how much time do you have in a day to concoct that kind of like craziness just to support your own? I mean, dude, people are
Oh, Pain
crazy.
Fight Picks. That's the same. That is Justin Jr. aka MMA Genie. Now he's MMA Jedi. That's same guy. Same guy. Pain Fight
Mhm,
Picks. That was the same.
mhm.
He had like four different. Justin Jr. made like four different accounts. I don't know
So
why
shady,
he's still out there shitting on
shady,
everyone.
shady.
Cody's back. Cody, I know on your you took a Muslim Salikov. Looks like the house is going against you. Well, you and Johnny. Johnny took him too, but a lot of the chat and everybody's going on Jingliang Lee now after the face-offs. That's so
Lee,
just
man.
just want to put that out there. Who is MMA Genie? That's the same kid. Justin Jr. is MMA Genie.
Ron,
Pain Fight
Ron,
Picks.
I'm trying to
MMA
look.
Jedi. Same guy.
I'm
Same kid.
uh, I'm trying to look it up, Ron, because we have one more gift card to give out tonight. But who were the prior four winners? Because we had four winners, and I'm trying to figure it out. And I have a few of them. I have Blood Money, I have Artem
Artem
MMA,
won. Artem won the
and
one of
Saba.
them
So Saba, Artem, and Blood Money. But who was the other
at Real
winner?
News MMA.
Real News. Got you. Thank you.
He's the
Damn,
one that
you're
Clark
sharp,
College.
dude. Okay, so we're still giving out one more gift card tonight before the end of the show. If you answer the question right, whatever question that might be between now and the end of the show. So pay attention, guys. Keep it going, Ronj. My bad, dude.
Yeah. Well, Artem is paying. He was trying to expose. He was trying, but he is not. I'm legit. I'm not. I don't make fake. I don't, well, he came in. I remember Noah was in here. Ask some of these regulars. He was saying stuff, and he's like, "I'm bringing in the troops." And then some other kid started in my chat saying that I'm too busy worrying about whoppers and bacon more so than fights or some shit. I don't know. Just calling me out and being fat. I'm like, come on with
Oh,
original stuff.
dude, come on.
Sound like a 12-year-old. Oh, that's right. You are a 12-year-old. So
That's the issue.
whatever.
These 12-year-olds
Anyway,
coming over
doesn't
here
matter.
trying to troll
It's
us.
all good. It's all good. MMA Guru has a prediction percentage of 64. That's decent. That wasn't the Guru that was exposed. It was Prediction Guru from California.
Different,
MMA
different,
Prediction
different,
Guru,
different one,
totally
guys.
different guy.
Yeah,
And it was Rush. That's right. That was the guy that exposed him. And that video, MMA Prediction Guru exposed, got tons of views. I think it's like who knows now, but I know it was up in the high like 6,000 or something.
I remember watching it and feeling like I was watching a 60 Minutes. I was like, this is
Oh,
an
the music in
amazing
the background
production,
sounded like
dude.
Mr. Nightmare, like one of those creepy YouTube channels
Yes,
that
dude.
shows like
Loved it. Loved
top
it.
10 creepiest things and stuff. That was the music in the background as he's showing
You
like
know what? And
well done. Touche on the Rush.
no,
Well
it was
done.
very well done. Did you ever see the mixed martial arts madness videos that Cody Saptic put out? He put out a few of them on his channel. They're like the same kind of thing, but like anyway, I would encourage you to watch them. Like same thing, like background music, very dramatic, talking about some dramatic MMA shit goes down. But that was a great video, man. Just great video.
Yes, that's right. MMA Prediction Guru. He was the one that exposed by Rush. He did
Yeah.
and Rush showed how he made like 10 accounts because he's like, look, all the same day, and they're all like he kind of exposed it, and then he's like, and look, he was doing a contest every week. And
With himself,
making entries through these accounts. I mean, I have nothing personal against him. I like Prediction Guru. He's got good quality content for real. But yeah, he did get exposed. But anyway, yes, Prediction Guru, not MMA Guru. They're both up in the MMA Guru's got like way more subscribers, but MMA Prediction Guru, he's sponsored. He's got over 10K. I don't know. He's up there. He's very up there, and he definitely has sponsorships too. Whereas an MMA Guru, he's just up there. He's got like 30,000, but he doesn't take sponsors. I don't know. He's weird. He doesn't even do a Twitter.
Yeah.
So anyway, we all expose ourselves. Yep. Yeah, not the British Guru. About better. You exposed yourself 3 times over. You had like 3 live shows going at the same time. I don't know which one's the one that's really live. This just happened like 2 days ago. What was up with that? About better. You got 3 live shows simultaneously. One of them you're holding up something, cigar thing. I don't know, whatever.
Jesus. Okay.
That's right. That's what I compare. I'm full disclosure,
Exactly,
transparency.
Artem.
I say
Exactly,
I'm
Artem.
comparing my favorite cappers picks, and then I'm giving you my own. Sometimes I go against the cappers.
The VCR man's in here. I love the VCR man.
Oh, he's hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's out there. It's out there.
Yeah, you'll find it,
It's
Artem. It was a little
yeah.
before your time, dude. It was like about a year-ish ago, and it was when I first started doing breakdowns. Like I was just getting to this whole game, and I was like, "Damn, there's some drama out there."
Yeah. It was spawned from because he used to be part of the
Who was
Mr.
talking shit to
Arkansas.
Ranj? Right?
Who was
Right,
it?
Blood Money? Blood Money's like, listen, who's talking shit to Ranj?
He was ready. He was ready.
Yeah, back
It was
dude.
Well, I don't want. We'll just cancel it. We'll stop talking about him. I don't want to. He might send his troops back to
Get him,
talk about
get him,
me dunking my fries into my frosty.
Get him,
Stuff
no,
stupid.
Ranj, get him, Ranj, get him.
No. So these guys are creating fraudulent contests. Well, in that case, he gave himself a
timeout. There was another situation there that just is so fucking weird, where they would be doing live streams, right? They would be doing live streams. He would be on the show with some other people, and he would be using fake accounts to come in there and troll his own like co-hosts. Imagine this: you're on a show, like I'm on the show here with Ranj, and I go to the private chat here and I start like basically trolling Ranj. That's part of what he was doing. That shit to me was just so weird. I'm like, wait a second. Part of your high, like what you get off on is doing shows with people that you're trying to collaborate with. Like I'm doing a show here with you, Ranj. But yeah, on the side here, I'm gonna start typing up some shit in the private chat and come at you with some other third-party account and start trolling you. That shit was so weird, dude. That to me really fucking. I was like, I don't understand.
Yeah, that was awesome. 64% gambling average legit. Prediction Guru was horrible. I think he's all right. I have no anything bad to say about him. Par 64. I don't know what my stats are for that. I'm sure it's probably under whatever. Like people like keep track of their units won and stuff. I can't because I bet too much. I bet every sport almost. So I can't count it, and it's all same bankroll. So I can't separate.
1-800 Gamblers Anonymous.
Yeah, never called them. I never will. I'd rather die broke than call those guys.
My man.
You know who else is sponsored by BetUS? Is Vlad. This is sponsored by BetUS. Okay, Vlad. I love Vlad, Bulgarian Cowboy, UFC Celebrities and Classics. Let's see, 80%. Okay, if Sal can judge, if Sal D'Amato's judging, I'm at 80%.
I like that. That's really good, Sama. That's really good, dude.
The exposed video down. Okay, that's why you can't find it.
By the way, we still have 2 fights to go, so do not.
Okay, let's do it. Let's keep going. I know.
We still have the. No, it's all right. We're doing a good
reading
job.
Comments like Cody and Johnny do. Cody and Johnny on Wednesday nights, they do not skip a comment. They read them all.
But it's okay. I actually want to give everyone some FaceTime. I just want to make sure everyone knows we haven't forgot about the co-main event or the main event or the post-game summary, all that stuff. We're here. We're not going nowhere, and we still have one more prize to give out before the show's over. But keep it going, Ron. You're doing a good job. You're flowing, dude. You're like opening.
Yeah, I'm going through them. Okay, let's get into the next fight.
What are you drinking tonight, Ron? What are you drinking, dude? I need to refill.
I'm drinking Corona hard seltzers, but I'm not a fan of them.
That's kind of
gay. I'm trying to watch my calorie intake.
A little gay. And when I say gay, I don't mean like I'm anti-homosexual. I just mean like soft. It's very soft of you. But I do need to refill my glass, so I'm gonna run downstairs.
Well, hurry up, because I have to refill mine too. It's why I can't show it right now.
You want to refill? You want to refill first?
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Introduce next fight. We got Karate Hottie, Michelle Waterson. Amanda Lemos. Go ahead, introduce that.
Ooh, I got you
All right.
guys. I got you guys on the intro. So we're talking about the co-main event, which is going to be Amanda Lemos coming off of that awkward first round standing triangle armbar loss, where she came in as the young, new kind of flavor of the month, lost against the veteran Andrade, against Michelle Watterson, the karate hottie. Now, Watterson fought about a year ago, doing some movies. A big dog here, plus 250, plus 300 range against the minus 330 favorite of Amanda Lemos. Now, Lemos will be one of the most popular parlay pieces on the card, and that scares me in itself. You got Michelle Watterson in a female bout, of course, right? Co-main event. She has some good striking, tends to be smaller. She's actually advocated publicly about wishing there's an atomweight division for the UFC because she's kind of a smaller, shorter fighter, would like to fight in a lower division, but they don't have it. She's sort of now forced to fight a bigger division. And a woman like Amanda Lemos, who's very strong, strikes hard, has some impressive and intimidating stances, the way she kind of comes at her opponent. Her last fight, you couldn't see it again, got submitted round one. But in her best moments, she throws hard. She did knock down Angela Hill. People say, oh, Angela Hill, she lost. She won the fight by split decision, whatever, barely won. In round one, she did knock down Angela Hill. Now, from there, it got ugly. She gets tired. That's the biggest chink in her armor. She starts showing signs of basically being not just fatigued, but also mentally fatigued. She gets to the point where she's not paying attention. And at some point in the fight, if Michelle Watterson gets some takedowns, gets some top control, it's a women's bout. You could see her winning. There are some props I want to mention. Michelle Watterson by decision, Michelle Watterson by submission. Those two props I've already played, but most likely Amanda Lemos wins. I have her parlayed, but sort of as like a backstop or like a backup plan or as a way for me to just break even. I am playing Michelle Watterson by decision and also by a prop. But I feel like Amanda Lemos at her best moments here should win the fight, and do not be surprised if Michelle Watterson hangs up her gloves and puts him down after the fight and retires.
I noticed she got a little slight name change. Where did she recently get married? Michelle Watterson Gomez is now the new name she's coming in on, and that's news to me. I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't really do a lot of research on this card, but so I didn't look at the Instagram. But obviously, Michelle Watterson has taken on a husband with last name Gomez. I don't know if he's a fighter or what, but
maybe it's a woman, dude. You never know.
I don't think so. I think she's straight. But the thing is, newlywed fighters often fare better. Seems, unless your name's Joanne Calderwood. She married her coach.
Jesus, dude. Oh my
God. Well, for real.
Terrible. She was much better as
Amanda Lemos.
She's intimidating, by the way.
Amanda Lemos is
very intimidating.
Isn't this she's like one of the biggest favorites on the card, though, right here, Amanda Lemos, isn't it?
That's the problem. So I just talked about before you came back. I mentioned she'll be one of the most favorite parlay pieces on the entire card, just because the casual bettor will see minus 300 and think that's a safe spot. But at the women's bout, we've seen recently that anything can happen in women's bout, especially in the scorecards. And if she does not knock out Watterson, we're going to the scorecards. And at that point, it comes down to position control. Would I be surprised if the fight does not look just exactly like the Angela Hill fight, where maybe she tags Watterson, but then still it's a close fight? And then at that point, it just depends on how the judges see it.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, you got to imagine, though, Lemos, if it has a better ground game, you got to,
okay, ground game. I mean, okay, she's not amazing on the ground. She could spend too much time on her back at times, and I don't know. I mean, doesn't Karate Hottie have some type of a grappling background? I don't know. Like, she's got a belt or two. I don't know. Whatever. She's doing movies now. She's all about. She's going to retire.
Is she doing movies? I heard that as well. Is she?
Yeah, she's doing the. Now, remember, the last time we talked about a fighter doing movies was who? Cowboy Cerrone. How did that shit work out? So,
yeah.
Like,
if their head's not, I know. If their head's not into it, if their head's on the movie set, but I don't. Look, what movie is she doing? Do you know anything more about it?
I don't know anything more about the movie, but I know she's doing multiple like film-based things along with the movie. Yeah. But here, keep in mind this too as well. She fought about a year ago. Lemos has fought almost 3 times in the last year. Like, we're talking about 2 different type of fighters here. One's very active. If she wins the fight here, Lemos, she moves on to another good opponent and then maybe gets back into a driver's seat for the shot at the title or a top contender. So the UFC is giving her a decent opponent here. I think for Waterston, it's just like, it's nice. Glad to have you here, but she loses the fight. We move on from her, and she retires. Probably.
Battle of the front kicks.
Oh yeah,
yeah. True. I think Lemos should walk away. I'm pretty confident, and the line speaks the truth. I think, especially if you're saying she's in a movie, and I heard that from somebody else as well. I don't know much about it though. But yeah, well, like I know I want to see the cowboy movie, Terror on the Prairie. I want to watch that. I saw a trailer. I didn't know Michelle Waterson was even in a movie. Retires after this fight. She has one left on her contract. Okay, good info. She does so after this. She does have another fight. No need to review a Corona Seltzer. I hear you, buddy. I'm trying to watch.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I'm trying to get out of the Wendy's trolley. I'm trying to lose weight, buddy. So
yeah, dude, you're looking good, man. You're looking good.
Corona
I like
seltzers.
it. Yes.
Corona hard seltzer.
I need to get my drink though. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Calorie count in here. But Lemos should have a pretty easy victory here. I think she's gonna outdo her on the feet, and if it goes to the ground, she's got the advantage there. Wednesday live show with JK Blood Money. That is the best thing. Lemos by second round beat down, and then coast the last one. Waterson's last fights went decision. She ain't finishing Lemos, even if she gets tired. True. Waterson is retire. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of you guys think she might leave her. What's her? She's like 18-9. Yeah. Ugh. 1 foot in the booth. Look, MPTV, I don't like light beer, so I'm trying something. These are only 100 calories and they're 5% alcohol, so it works. Corona Health. Look at, what is it? Mandarin Starfruit. This is what Jing Liang Li drinks before he comes out. I'm just kidding. But
drinks Corona Seltzer, dude?
No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of disappointed in it for real, but I had them left over from the track because I was trying to watch my calories, but whatever. Okay. It's her Gomez. He's a boxer and a firefighter. And all right, thank you, Bout Better. I have no idea who that is. That Gomez.
Okay.
Waterson is durable. She's kind of like a
never been finished, I believe, right? Never been finished.
Right, and I think she should probably be like straw weight.
Yeah, but she's never fought a man from Brazil, though. She never fought a small man from Brazil, so.
Right. Plus, she's coming up. Isn't she usually a straw weight fighter, like 115, karate hottie? I don't know.
Well, yes, no, for sure, yes. What is this at, Ranj? What is this at?
This is 125.
So okay, so great point. I mentioned before, she's advocated for wanting to have an atomweight division in the UFC.
Yes,
that she could make that weight. So imagine she's like 2 weight classes above where she should be naturally.
Against hard hitting.
Yeah. Listen, the path to victory for Michelle Waterson is there's 2 paths that I see clearly. Get out of round 1.5, extend the fight, win by decision, position control, do just enough, split decision win. Or somehow get into round 2 or 3, have position control, get a body lock, and maybe win by submission. I'm playing.
Now that's high quality early afternoon television. If Lemos rapes her, that's
whoa.
A lot of views there. Remember?
Well, you're hilarious, Raj. That's high quality. There's a lot of views on that motherfucker right there. Long Island's gonna have the views. Lemos by decision. BC Dave, I'm about to send you a laptop, dude. I have to donate to your laptop.
Yeah, absolutely. VCR repairman. I don't mess around with women bets anymore, especially on parlays. I just pick them for Tapology.
Yeah.
Because I learned my lesson ever since that Jasmine Jazza Delicious. That was the last time. Okay. So where did I leave? Okay, Watterson should be perfect for a Lego movie. Good. For a world beater. She's like 45 years old with a neck tat. How old is she, Manny? How old is Amanda Lemos?
Lemos is
She does look like
35.
she's getting.
35.
She does
35. So
look like
she's
she's
no
getting
spring
some
chicken
grays.
either. They're both. She's 35, so 1 year younger than Watterson. They're both the same age.
Yeah, she is showing some grays there. There's some grays in her
think
boy
that's part
haircut.
of her hairstyle, though, dude. That's part of her hairstyle.
I know. It's like
it's part of the deal there.
Oh, she trained near the set of her movie.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Was that on your show?
No. He mentions right here. It wasn't my show.
Fight
he heard
Night
that on
Picks.
Fight Night Picks. Yep.
Yeah, I love the
MPTV. Good follower, by the way. Very sharp dude. MPTV. He's always positive on everyone's different, channels and shit. Very, very awesome.
I like the Allen brothers, the Craig and Matt.
Oh,
Allen.
they're amazing because they give you so.
Matt Allen always does like he compares it to all these basketball things, so all these
which is hilarious,
players.
Which I love.
It is funny. You can always guarantee he's going to compare it to basketball or baseball too. He likes to compare it to baseball players too. They're all sport guys too, but they specifically MMA.
I do like their content. It's very good.
Look at that. She just lost a hill minus 400. Y'all lining up for that same shit. That's why. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you're right. The Karate Karen with that haircut. She did get the haircut.
She does. That was a great comment, Jimmy the Drunk. Great comments, dude. Yeah. That's hilarious, dude.
Okay, Netflix movies. I'm gonna have to check her IMDb.
All right.
Find out what it is. Karate Karen. Yep. Brian Ortega's in a movie. He is? Huh. Tax collector.
He's probably playing so like Chicano from Mexico or down south like California homes. Like, don't mess with my neighborhood, dude.
Oh, all right. It looks like everybody wants to get into talking about T-City. So let's move on from this. Everybody's all over Amanda Lemos. The question is Michelle Watterson going to retire? That should be a prop bet on Bet Online.
You probably could find it on like Cloud Bets. Like Cloud Bets offers some like who gets cut first and shit.
Cloud Bets, where's that out of?
I don't even know, dude. I heard
Tennessee
that through.
Or something? That's weird.
That's got to be some Canadian shit because I heard that through MMA Latin. Manpreet, like they talk about Cloud Bets all the time. Him and Cody go over that, and they're like their prop show. I don't know about it directly. I just heard they offer some crazy props. That's what. Just saying.
Wu-Tang ain't nothing and you got you do have a nice Funko Pop collection.
I'm trying. I've got Mike Tyson there. I've got Muhammad Ali. I got Conor McGregor.
Are they all like fighters and boxers?
Yes,
and shit?
yes. Like, I mean, you can't see it's kind of far away, but it's like it's like
you should get the Bruce Lee one. There's definitely a Bruce Lee one. I saw it before.
I should.
They got
by the way, UFC
the Wu-Tang
poster.
Funko
the Wu-Tang
Pop?
poster. Do they have what was that?
Do they have a lot of UFC fighters in Funko Pop?
They do. I mean, I'm talking about like right here. I have Conor. I have John Jones. I have Cormier. They also have Khabib. They also have they have like maybe like 5 or 6 overall. Not a ton, but they have some of them.
Oh, Jing Liang Li drinks the Cantonese star fruit. I got the Mandarin star fruit. That's the Cantonese, little spicier. That one, a little bit spicier for that one. Yeah, UFC is brutal with fighters with one fight left on their contract. They do like
Saba.
They don't want to renew contract. That's why. So they put them up against beast. If you got one fight left, you're gonna fight a beast.
Yeah.
They're gonna you got to earn that.
They're gonna send you either packing in a stretcher, or you're gonna earn your next contract. It's one of the two.
Lamos by rear naked ground and pound. That's close enough to a rape. Remember when who was it? And the face raping was it Jared Vandera got face raped by Montel Jackson. Remember he get like
face humping?
Yeah.
The face.
Remember Montel Jackson? Was it Jared Vandera?
He was doing like the Michael Jackson on his face.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's worse than getting beat by a crucifix. when you're getting
talk about
hammered
how about
in your face by Montel Jackson. That's worse.
Wait, who was the fighter who got beat that got his pants taken off of him?
Oh, that was the Lando Fanata, right?
Yeah.
Lando Fanata. Did he lose
So
his,
not only
drop
did he
his
get
sword?
beat, he got beat up, like he got submitted, and then had to pull up his fucking pants.
Yeah.
That was awful.
That's a cutting too much
Oh,
weight. So
dude,
his
my
sunken
God.
cheekbones and everything. That fight.
Terrible. Terrible. I love the
Oh,
comments,
hand
guys.
prints. Yeah, Johnny K. Pitt. He should be a hand model. He's got the hands only fans. Lamos. Donated my t-shirt money back to Dave's laptop fund. Good one. Anything for the fans, blood. Okay. All right. Motherboard's in the mail next week, homies. Next week. What was Brian Ortega's movie with Shia LaBeouf? What was it? Tax Collector?
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I never saw it.
Really? I never even knew
No.
he was in a major movie like that.
That's awesome, though. All
That's
right.
impressive.
Why don't you introduce it? Introduce Brian, or do you want me to?
No, listen. I mean, whatever you want, boss. I'm your co-pilot here. I'm your co-pilot. You're leading the ship, dude.
We got T-City, Dave's favorite man crush, Brian Ortega, taking on El Pantera, Yair Rodriguez. El Pantera, La Pantera. That was Antonina Shevchenko. See what I mean? A lot of Panthers in the UFC. But anyway,
that's great.
Yair Rodriguez is coming off a good loss to Max Holloway, where he impressed the shit out of me. I was expecting Max Holloway to have an easy victory there, but Yair Rodriguez showed that he's got championship credentials, like he can fight. Before that, he had a couple of fights in a row against Jeremy Stevens. He beat him once with a unanimous decision. Before that, there was a accidental eye gouge. So interesting there. He had a sweet elbow victory in round 5 against the Korean Zombie, where that elbow just came literally. He looked like he pulled it out of his front pocket, like it was just out of nowhere. And before that, he has an interesting doctor stoppage loss to Frankie Edgar, common opponent. Brian Ortega took out Frankie Edgar punches round 1, and Brian Ortega is not known for knocking people out. He's known for submitting them. So that, that's a common opponent. Yair Rodriguez does have a 3-inch height, 2-inch reach advantage over Brian Ortega, but he even admitted, Yair Rodriguez said, the ground is lava, because he said, an interviewer asked him, what are you going to do if it goes to the ground?
By the way,
like,
I love that game. I love the ground is lava game. We all played that game. Love that game.
Yeah. But Yair said, yeah, how, because somebody in an interview said, how are you going to, what happens if it goes to the ground? He's like, I got to keep it off the ground. He's pretty much saying, I'm not going to let it go to the ground. But I don't know. Brian Ortega can manage to get it to the ground. He got Alexander Volkanovski to the ground, and when he was on the ground, he almost got him in triangle. Two very close submissions by Ortega against the champ, but he ended up losing a unanimous decision, which bad loss, but close. And I don't know. I think Brian Ortega should have got a rematch after that. But regardless, before that, he beat Chan Sung Jung, Korean Zombie, unanimous decision. He lost to Max Holloway, doctor stoppage round 4. Beat Frankie Edgar, which I mentioned, and he beat Cub Swanson by guillotine that's his last 5. I'm taking Brian Ortega to win by submission. I think he will find it to the ground, and he will catch Yair somehow in a choke. I don't know if it's going to be guillotine, rear naked, or what it's, maybe a maybe a triangle. I don't know. But I think he's going to submit.
At plus 250, the submission prop win for Ortega is not amazing. Like you want to get more return there, but that's the most likely path to victory, right, Ranj? Like by submission.
Yeah.
And outside of that, you're thinking about a 5-round fight where Ortega has to win 3 of the 5 rounds, which would mean he's grappling and controlling position for 3 of the 5 rounds, not getting a submission. It's a lot of time, to be working on a submission but not getting it. And the other 2 rounds or 2.5 rounds of the fight, it's on the feet where he's probably getting outstriked, and you've got Yair Rodriguez landing the more crazy stuff or throwing spinning stuff. Because on the feet, Ortega's underrated. I've heard people say, "Oh, he's not good." Like, wait a second. Look at round 5 of his fight against Volkanovski. That fight was on the feet, guys. Round 5 wasn't when he was getting submissions against Volkanovski. That's not when that was happening. Round 5 was on the feet, and he was tagging Volkanovski, which showed you actually showed you 3 things. One, the heart of a fucking amazing warrior. Number 2, pretty damn good cardio. And number 3, good striking late in the fight. So I don't buy the idea that Rodriguez would be like so much better in striking. He should be better, yes. But for Ortega, it's either by submission or decision. And for Rodriguez, it's like KO or decision. It's tough. The props I circled that I would consider for this fight would be the fight going the distance, which is actually plus money, plus 100, because both guys, I mean, Rodriguez went the distance against Holloway, right? Tough overall fight. They both got beat up, but he went to full distance. Ortega, I mean, he should have been finished. The fight should have been over against Volkanovski, but he did go the full distance. So both guys have shown durability. The submission prop again for Ortega is plus 250. Decision win for Rodriguez is plus 300. He's already plus money at plus 140. But man, like, do you think he's going to knock out Ortega? I say no. I would take him by decision at plus 300. And then 2 more props to consider that are more like long shot props would be the round 3, 4, or 5 submission props by Ortega, which all sit around plus 2,000 to plus 3,000. And then the fight ending in round 4 or 5 for Rodriguez. So you're thinking about late in the fight, someone makes a mistake. I'm going to sprinkle all those props, like anywhere from like $10, $20, $30, just on those late round finishes. But either way, should be a good fight, should be exciting. I think Ortega, I agree with you, Ranj, gets a submission here, though, to win the fight.
Yeah, if Max Holloway can take down Yair Rodriguez, which he did, Ortega can do it too. Tracy Cortez, boyfriend by sub. True, yeah. Ortega sub. Frankie was old against Ortega. Yeah, I got. Yeah, good point. Good point. I'm assuming Yair spent 3 months preparing to avoid grappling for this one. Yeah, I don't. Both these guys are very durable. They're both Mexicans, Mexicans. Yair will have that height and reach advantage, which is very. If it stays on the feet, he'll win. He can win a decision if it stays on the feet. I don't think he's going to knock anybody out, but that's the thing. I don't think it's going to stay on the feet either. I think Ortega is going to find some way to get it to the ground, and that's where he's a shark in the water when it gets to the ground. Yair knowing he can't go to ground, enough fight IQ, back the dude. Yair ain't no punk on the ground. Ortega's no D1 wrestler. No, but he's a black belt, right? He's a BJJ black belt.
Bro, he's a Chicano from California, bro. He'll fuck you up, Holmes.
That was your Vice City. Was that your Vice City? Your Vice City.
West Side till we die.
Holloway. Yes, Max Holloway did. Yes, he took him down. I swear, and he's not even known for that. But if it goes to decision, Yair was going to probably have the volume. It's striker versus grappler. But I would say Ortega's grappling is much better than Yair Rodriguez.
Maybe the question we should be asking is, will Bisping be willing to interview Rodriguez in the post-fight?
But,
did you see what happened, dude? Did you see that video?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Raj. The chat's going to blow up right now. There was a video that went viral this week of Yair Rodriguez in a prior fight. They went to a draw. I forgot what fight that was. And after the fight, he was supposed to talk to Bisping Michael Bisping, and he just starts losing his shit and then starts cursing at Bisping like, "No puta, you motherfucker!" Like basically goes off.
Really?
Yeah, it basically curses out Bisping in Spanish because I guess he thought Bisping had questioned him and not had support. Yeah, you got to look it up on Twitter. I know you've been under a rock this week. It's been a busy week for Raj. Get everyone out there. We have one more prize to give away, so settle down. And Raj has been living under a rock this week, so give the guy some time. He's been working a lot this week, so you didn't know about this video, but you guys know about it. Try to give us some comments here. Did you guys see the video of Yair Rodriguez freaking out on Michael Bisping in his post-fight interview?
Ortega's never took a dude down sub. They're all club and sub. Yeah, like Volkanovski, that was so close too. So I saw Volkanovski's face turning colors. I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know how he got out of that, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
how he got out of that.
Yeah. Ortega's stand up just sets up the sub. Ortega also took another giant beating last fight against Volk. Yeah, the distance I think is the way to go. Two tough, durable Mexican guys. They're not neither one of them. I think are, but I don't know. He might get submission. What's his losses? Decision with Doctor Stoppage. Frankie Edgar. That sticks out like a sore loss. Nobody knocks out Ortega. Nobody puts Baby in the corner.
Oh my god, it's so good, dude. That's so good. I love
it. Over.
Nobody puts Baby in the corner.
Not Mexi trash cans. Yeah. Hilarious. I forgot about the African thrust choke. Yeah, it was
African
Josh
thrust choke.
It was Josh Parisian, not the what did I say, Bandera? Yeah, it was a different sloppy heavyweight. Was it? Is it Josh Parisian? Somebody corrected me, and I forget.
Trying to figure out. Trivia
question here. Strickland to Volkanovski scale. How good is Yair's? I think it's definitely better than Strickland. I don't know. If Volkanovski's 10 and Strickland's 1, it'd probably be 6, maybe. I don't know. Blood in, blood out. I'm familiar too. You ever see that movie?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Just because I'm white doesn't mean I'm not blood.
Oh my god, that was amazing, Raj. Oh, that was amazing. I love it. That's amazing, dude.
That's an amazing movie. I remember that. Cody knows too.
No, but your interpretation of it was, oh my god, in spades, dude. That was worth it in spades. That was.
This is after the eye poke and Jeremy Stevens. That's what happened. That's when the Bisbing thing happened, I think. All right. So, what's your final? You're going to take Brian Ortega as well, right?
I am, dude. I am.
All right. Let's make our confident picks now. We're going to go through this. Man, chat is blowing up though. A lot of.
It's great, dude. It's great. We got a lot of.
Yeah, he is. Did you give out that last card?
Me, dude?
Did you give out your last card, the $25?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. What do you mean $20?
The gift cards. You got
no. We have one more. We have one more, dude. We have one more.
So how are you going to give that one out? What are you going to do?
I'm thinking about it right now. So I'm trying to look up the question I'm going to ask. I want it to be a little tougher. What do you think? Right, a little tougher. The last few have been like kind of layups, right? Like Google them or whatever. I mean, you have my Instagram. You could always text me an idea or two, Raj. I'm willing to give us something that's going to be like good for the chat. Maybe you guys can give us some ideas. I want to do a trivia that's going to make sense, requires some thinking, no naked pictures, of course, and something that's going to be related to UFC ABC number 3, which rhymes, by the way. So, Raj, give me some ideas, Raj. Come on. We got everyone's attention right here.
I'm still reading on the thing about the Mexican trash cans.
Keep reading, dude. We got 19 loyal followers here. Let me just. All right, I'll keep chatting because I like to talk. I'm trying to think of a trivia that would make sense. We have 4 winners, by the way. Let me shout out the 4 winners real quick before I, fail to realize who they are. Which now I don't know where it's at, but we do have 4 winners. We've got Artem, Blood Money, right? Real News MMA, and who do I forget?
Saba,
Maxi Priest, and Saba.
This is like a throwback show. Always all these old Maxi Priest. Steven alive still.
that was crazy. That was the ugliest motherfucker ever. Just rapping about fucking bitches in bathrooms. Shaba
Ranks, right?
Yeah,
Shaba.
Those were the good old
Call me
days.
Boombastic. Said it's fun. That guy.
Yeah, that was back when we listened to music on cassette
Mr.
tapes,
Lava,
guys.
lava. Mm.
Oh, that was good, Raj. That was good, Raj.
All right. Okay,
That was
so
good.
starting from the beginning,
Yeah,
just
wrap
real
it up.
quick, we're
Wrap
gonna
up the
we're
wrap
going
up the
through
summary of it, and I'll try to
our
figure out this trivia here.
our
Okay,
double picks. We're both on Emily Ducote, but she's not making the parlay because she's a girl. No girls in our parlays.
Ooh.
We're both the Dwight Grant. I still don't know. I'm leaning Grant, but I don't know. I might switch to Stoltzkus because of the chat and because of you. What are you taking? Did you take Dwight Grant or Stoltzkus?
I'm on Grant.
Okay.
Bed-Stuy, do or die. He was born in Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
So Brooklyn.
Okay. We're both on Daun Jung. Now that one's pretty confident. What's the odds on that though? Minus 130 or so? No, it's like minus 110, right? I think last time I checked. That was the even one. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then you're on Herbert Burns. I'm still undecided.
Herbie.
I'm still undecided. I don't know which Tapology. I got Bill Algio, so I don't know yet. So that's definitely not making the parlay either. We got both of us are taking. No, are you taking Jack Shore? I'm taking Ricky. We're both taking Ricky. That's our lie. That's one of our parlay pieces. You got the
we
hot
both
tip
like
on
Ricky.
That.
I love Ricky here. Yeah.
That's the hot tip one. You got the insider tip.
I do.
Then we're both on Punahele, but he's a hella wide line.
LA sweat too.
Yeah, Puna gonna put the poontang on Dolce.
Moody.
Yeah. Then we're both taking Misha, but another female card. We can't do that. Another female fight, can't do that. You're taking Charles Jourdain. I'm on the side of Shane Crazy Eyes Burgos. So we're split on that one. That one is one that we're split on. Matt Schnell, Sumadarji, I think I'm flipping. I flipped to Matt Schnell. Who did you end up taking?
I'm definitely on Sumadarji. I like him a lot. He's actually one of my most confident picks in the entire card. I think that overall what we have here is a guy in Matt Schnell who is a good fighter, like average fighter, but at 32, 6 years older than a very young.
I forgot to show the face-offs. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm sorry. I forgot to show this, so I got to do it.
I mean, consider this, guys. Imagine this. The books have Sumadarji winning in round 1 via TKO by plus 320, but they also have Sumadarji winning by TKO anytime, at any point, at minus 110. The books are telling you they expect him to win by knockout. I think over the course of 3 rounds, Sumadarji does finish Matt Schnell, who has shown some chin issues. So yeah, I love Sumadarji. He's my number 3 most positive pick on the card behind Misha Tate and Lemos. How dare I take 2 females as my most 2 positive picks? I did it.
Man, Brian Ortega's like the whitest Mexican I've ever seen. Look at the blue eyes.
His blue eyes. He's got the blue eyes.
Know. You know, only 9% of the world's population has blue eyes. Only 9%.
9%?
What happens to be? That's what I heard on a stat on.
That's an incredible stat. I didn't know that. I didn't know
that.
It's an incredible stat.
And they're more sensitive to light, by the way. That's why you don't see blue-eyed pitchers in baseball. Interesting. All right, that was just an average formidable. Everybody's all happy with that face-off. Anyway, okay, back to where we left off. Sumadarji. That's one of your more confident picks, right?
Oh yeah, I like him quite a bit.
Okay,
I can't say enough. I think I'm very confident in him.
Yeah, I just think that might be the trap. I think.
Yeah, no. Listen, don't get me wrong, dude.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Then we're both going on Jing Liang Li, yeah, and he's underdog. Are you taking him or Salikov?
I'm on Lee.
Oh, thanks, Blood Money. So yeah, so
Blood Money.
That's another play. And plus that's plus money too. Plus money. But look at every Mexican family has a white boy.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. There's like some crazy soul truth in that.
There is, right. Okay, so and then we're of course on Lamos, another female fight, can't put that in a parlay. And finally, we're both on Brian Ortega. So I think our three leg parlay is going to be T City, Brian Ortega, our only favorite. Then underdog Jing Liang Li and underdog Ricky Simone. I'm gonna put that into Bet Online, and that should be a nice plus number.
Repeat that, Ron, for all the people that are slow who are writing it down.
I'm gonna post it after I put it in. But we got Brian Ortega minus 155. Put him in there. We got Jing Liang Li plus money plus 135. And finally, insider tip on Ricky Simone plus money plus 132. So parlay all three of them, as long as I have to re-sign in, which sometimes Bet Online, if I'm not active, they make me. No, they're gonna let me do it. Oh no, they're not. I got to re-sign in. It's gonna take a second. I know. If I don't stay active on it, they sign me out. But I'm sure it's gonna be nice plus money. We'll see. I'm still like the ones I'm most questionable about is Dwight Grant, Dustin Stoltzkus, Herbert Burns, Bill Algeo, and I think those two are the ones I'm still on the fence with those two fights there. And man, I'm gonna have to make a decision before the end of the night anyway, because
it's gonna be tough. They're like at 5 o'clock in the morning, dude. The prelims start at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Get your shit together, guys. It's gonna start. I'm just joking. It's gonna be it's gonna be.
It's less than 12 hours from now.
Listen, but seriously, it's gonna be 8 a.m. for prelims if you're West Coast. If you're in Cali, the prelims start at 8.
Yo, BC Dave, you better get up early because to watch the prelims, you have to be eating your eggs and bacon, your Canadian bacon.
Eating
your eggs and Canadian bacon. Okay.
Jesus.
Ricky Simone and is it Simone or Simon? Because the O has
depends.
That little
It depends how you want to pronounce it, because he does have Native American heritage, which you acknowledge. But remember, his cousin's name is Vince Morales. He does have Mexican Native American heritage. So if you want to pronounce it correctly, if you're Spanish or Hispanic, it's Simone, like with a slight accent. But if you want to pronounce it in English, it's just Simon. Yeah, Simon. And I had the last trivia available whenever you want me to spew that out, because I'm dying. Okay. I'm curious to know if you know it. So here we go. This fighter fights on this card, and here's the last trivia question for the night. Whoever gets this right, you will post your answer here in the chat. The first person who posts it correctly will win the last $25 gift card that we've given out tonight. We've given out 4 already. We have our 4 winners. Who are the 4 winners already? Ron, just tell us who they are.
We got Saba, Real News MMA.
Shaba?
Artem MMA. And who's the other one? Oh, Cody, Blood Money. That's our 4 so far.
Okay, so for the last winner, here's the question. This fighter who's fighting on this card won a state championship in high school in both wrestling and judo. Here we go.
I do know the answer to this, but I'll let the chat do it.
Let the figures start doing the typing. Good guess, Artem. Good guess, Artem. Not correct, but good guess. And there it is. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
What, someone got it?
Mm-hmm.
Not yet that I saw.
You'll see it.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Johnny K with the winning answer.
Very good, Johnny K. That's right. I would imagine that, by the way, Dolce and Gambula would have been able to win that if they had wrestling in his state in the Congo. But he grew up with judo in his background, and he was actually on the judo national team.
He was. He does have a judo background. Dolce does.
Johnny! And that is the last winner of the night, which has been a great show, by the way. So all the winners, by the way, if you haven't done so already, you need to send. I mean, I could try to send it to you via Instagram if I had you as a friend on Instagram, but I don't know that I have you. To be sure that I could send you these.
If not, just go on IG and add a MMA Fight Club.
Either add me, or if you already have Ranj, add Ranj, and send either one of us your email. I will send you the gift card tonight. You'll have it tonight. You could actually spend that money tonight on Amazon, $25 gift card for the 5 winners that won the prizes for tonight. So every Mexican family has a white boy. Maybe the comment of the night. Every Mexican family has a motherfucking white boy. I'll tell you what. So, Ranj, what are your plans tonight, Ranj? Are you going to be doing pregame tomorrow? I mean, are you going to watch all the fights? Do you have anything going on? Like, what's
yeah, I'm going to watch them all. I have nothing going on.
Yeah, I'm watching all that shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they're early, 11 o'clock start for me Eastern time.
Yeah.
Okay, there's I just placed the bet. I bet $100. $100 will win you 9, almost 800. Right there it is. 3-leg parlay at plus 796. Risk 100 to win $796 for Brian Ortega, Ricky Simone, and Jing Liang Li. If those 3 win, $800. Cha-ching, cash it. Like it. I like it a lot.
Can't complain, dude. Cannot complain.
There's no wrestling in New Zealand, only kickboxing. Huh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. Like some countries don't offer. I mean, forget about just wrestling. Not to mention like state wrestling. Like we have state and regional, not to mention national wrestling in the United States. There's a lot more opportunities. Some countries don't have that. You know what I mean? The last winner was Johnny K, right? Johnny K. I'm just writing. Johnny K.
Yeah, just like I was saying earlier, China has shitty wrestling too. But on the other hand, Mongolia, which is North China, decent. They medal in wrestling, so they're decent, which is like it's Northern China. Interesting. The Jack Shore inside info. Manny's gonna have to go over it again. Give the info on that fight that you got, the inside information that you got. On
Boys, what's the? Okay. So
Jack Shore, Ricky Simone.
You want me to reflect on that?
Go ahead.
So
say it again.
I mean, here's what I heard, and I want to make sure I put this up to like the candlestick, right? The truth, like the truth serum. When I got the information I got recently, which was just last week, and let me actually back up even another further step here. If you're not watching my channel and watching my fighter interviews, then you're missing part of my, let's say the how would I say the validity or the accuracy of where this information is coming from. In doing what I do, which is a lot like what Ranj does, we're trying to have YouTube channels and grow our base and grow our audience. I do fighter interviews, and I do it for a few reasons. I don't make money on it. There's no money being made for me or my channel by having a fighter come into an interview. I just want to get to know more about the community, the fighters, what they go through, what their plight is, also provide more information to our audiences. And in doing that, I also obviously get information. And I want to say this, and I don't mean to flex here, but like every single UFC event now going back to the last, I'd say 4 or 5, and every single Bellator, PFL, and Invicta event, I've been able to contact the fighter on that card regarding a fight coming up. Not just like, hey, how are you doing, dude? Are you healthy? Will you beat this guy? But have some type of dialogue. And does that help me from a betting perspective? I guess not, because I'm still not fucking winning, and I'm still not the best capper out there, and I'm still falling behind at times, and I have my moments where I do well and don't. But when I get information, I'll share it with you. I can't tell you who told me. When I can tell you, I'll tell you who told me. But in this case, it's a person who trained with both Simone, who wrestled and competed against him on a wrestling mat, grappling situation, and also trained a little bit with our buddy here from Wales, Jack Shore. And the information I got was that simply Simone is a lot more powerful in the clinch. I already concluded that based upon my breakdown. That was something I already concluded. So I was already thinking that way. Once I got the information, I'm like, that's kind of what I fucking thought already. I mean, watch the film back again. If you think Jack Shore's going to knock him out, totally understand it. It makes sense. But in those clinch situations, I mean, let's be honest. Jack Shore is taller and leaner. You've got a guy, Ricky Simone, who's a little bit shorter and stockier, who has averages like 6-7 takedowns per fight, has taken down people 8 times in a single round. I mean, Jack Shore gets back up, yes. But if it's going to be a close, greasy fight, I think the information I'm trying to relate to you is that Ricky Simone is going to be the more powerful fighter in close situations when, regarding like the clinch and takedowns. And that's my information. Capiche?
All right, fantastic. I love the insider information. Hopefully our parlay cashes. I'll post it up again. There it is, 3-legger that we came up on, and including the Jack Shore or the Ricky Simone and Jing Liang Li, low key underdog, who going against an aged Muslim Salikov that looks very slow, like you guys in the chat said, looked like he just had a 10-hour game of chess against himself. That's what his face looked like. Where Jing Liang Li looks like he just got himself up with some Cantonese.
He looks so exhausted, dude.
Right? And Jing Liang Li looked like he just had some Cantonese starfruit super drink or something. So, all right, guys, I appreciate everybody in the chat come in. A little late for Dev the dude, but he's saying Puna and Tate, lock him in. Shore and Sue. Well, we just said not Shore, but Sue is a good one. I mean, Manny's confident on Sue. I'm not. I think I might go with the underdog there. But all right, guys, it's going to be an early day for everybody, so get your rest, and I hope to see you guys all tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to be watching the show. Maybe I'll watch it with Dev. I don't know, but I definitely will be watching it, and I'll hop in and out. Maybe I'll troll some live watch longs or something. That's not my style, you know that. But
no, you don't do
anyway, thanks for tuning in. You guys are the best, and good luck on your bets tomorrow. And we'll have a good night. Last cheers with my cheesy Corona.
Yes, cheers, dude. It's always a pleasure, Ron. Just like almost like 6 weeks in a row we've done this. It's been a pleasure. It's
always welcome. Always welcome. And next week, Dave will have his computer back by next week. So
no, that's
looking
what I'm
forward to that.
That's what I'm
All right, everybody. Good night. Good luck tomorrow.
All right, guys. Deuces.